start that recording. Let's get it on and let's get it done. Let's get into the game itself. And well, Max. Nasayo ang... I see I can't even do it. I'm trying to say the floor is all yours. But there you go. Take the lead. Who's playing into this one?
Alright, so for the attacking team, we will have OdingMalake. So we have Leoni, Lodenspree, Artin, Zozo, and Zewoto. They will be having Arena, Sova, Brimstone, Sage, and a Cypher lineup. Okay, so this is a very balanced lineup. We have a controller, we have an attacker, we have an initiator, we have 2 sentinels that will help to keep their defense, their formation prepared. Meanwhile, on the that was the defending side that I have said. Yeah,
it's okay. Good start.
Yeah.
So here we go, Max. So let's get it on. It seems like it's gonna be a B push to start things off. We will have double smokes here, and now for the attacking side of OdingMalake, what a great name already. And we'll find out if the split push onto B will work out, as the Cypher is gonna be sticking around on the south side.
Yeah, actually, this is ito na yung sinasabi natin. They are going in, and there's the first pick there. Tapping away, Shadow takes the first kill down. He takes one down, but the refrag wasn't there. Brimstone cannot frag this out, and he will be taken down by Alpha, and the side will be taken down by the attacking side. And meanwhile, here comes the attack from the defense side, but they are not yet comfortable with the retake. They take down 1, but it wasn't enough. They still have to take down 4 here.
Looking very difficult here, Max. They are going to be sticking around by the defense side. Here comes that recon dart though for the time being. And for Lodenspree, he's playing the Sova. A little bit of a far cry from the Raze early on. Gets that first kill on the Shadow.
And that's really good wall there, but that's not enough to secure the win. And that will be the first round for Team OdingMalake. What a great pistol round coming from them.
So I got a question for you, Max. I'm a little bit of a kind of a poop in Filipino. So what is OdingMalake? What kind of team name is that?
Oh my god.
Say it in terms na hindi tayo maban. Na hindi tayo maban.
Oh yeah. Do you know the video of Ghost Fighter? Yu Kusho? You know that?
Yeah.
You know the video about Taguro? The Filipino.
Okay. I get
you know
it.
the first part he said there?
Okay,
that is the Odin.
Okay, Ghost Fighter talaga tayo mga bossing.
Ghost Fighter.
Oh my god. What a good start. But hey, guys, we'll keep names just for fun, but kind of keep it complete as much as possible. And it seems like it is going to be a twin-pronged assault right now coming into both sides. Tasky though with the first kill, opening things up on A. But something to take note here, since it is going to be the econ round basically for the defensive side, they're basically trying to find a few angles here and there and maybe get some ultimate orbs to even out the fight into later rounds.
But here we can see Lodenspree in the flag, and he takes down 1. What a play coming from Lodenspree. He takes down Alpha, equalizing the manpower, but Spike is going down. Zun with another frag for Zozo. He takes down the lurker here. And another frag coming from Zuzu takes down Zewoto. What a good lurk coming from him. But there you go. Artin with the lurk. He will get the Spectre. That will be a good save coming from them. 2v3 scenario. A retake would be possible, but it will be really hard right now.
Yeah, Arlen comes on in from the side.
There you go. Shadow.
No, Arlen
will be taken down, but there you go.
That's so unfortunate. It's so unfortunate there, Max, because Arlen trying to get the flank on Tasky, already anticipating the push from that side. And overall, of course, that is a round that you'd expect to lose as the one from the losing round on the first site itself. So it seems like now this is going to be the potential third round turnaround, as many of my friends like to call it, because this is the round where rifles do come online. And looking at the rosters here, there's too much intel on the defense side of Lodenatics, so they can really use their intel game. It will win their war because they can play in the same kind of vein with those guns. And well, it is time right now to get back into the fights. Split push in order on 2 sides yet again.
This will be great, really great for Lodenatics, but Lodenatics just trying to play around here, trying to make some sounds there. So Boombot will be popped right now, and we will see no one will be picked up by the Loden, but the B push is right now being set up right now. Smoke's coming in. They know the position of the enemy, so they have to do something here. They have to wait patiently to wait for that possible mistake to happen. But there you go. Pain shells will be thrown out. It will deal a couple of damage, but it wasn't enough to deal. It still doesn't have information right now, but they are very grouped up there. There you go. Tasky with the first phase. He takes down Zewoto. And Jen, another frag for Artin. That's 2-man down.
Oh,
and B side will be taken down.
Look how quick they actually get on B side, Max. They're just able to use their numbers advantage to the best degree. And this is really, really interesting because this was the round that the defense of Lodenatics finally going for those buys. So it seems like even though with the gun advantage, they're not going to be able to do really too much about things. Sova looking for a little bit of setup. Here comes the Reign of Leone trying to go for the push. Will it get exposed there by a slow orb? But this is just going to be a little bit of a creeping barrage right now from the defense. Lodenatics trying to find an opening, but no, Shadow will take another takedown on. And Zozo with a trade on back.
Yeah, this will be really hard from them. They have the Cypher. They can get all the information here, but the last one alive being tagged by the recon bolt of Cypher. Oh, and that will be the saves round for Zozo.
Yeah, Zozo has to back on the way.
Ganun yung pinapakita nila,
Ano?
Daks.
Oh.
They're just doing a simple push.
Mhm.
They're trying to get information. They are just trying to wait for a possible mistake to happen. And when they got that frag, they will try to push in, punish the mistakes of the defending side, and that will be a quick, easy spike plan for them.
Yeah, I completely agree. They're just able to push so easily. And Max right now, it seems like it is going to be a 3-round advantage here for the attack of OdingMalake. So now just going to quick little FYI for anyone who wants to join, just type in exclamation join Valorant to get the codes, to get all the intel to actually get into the lobby. Besides all that, thank you to everyone who's tuning in so far. And now it is going to be time to see what the Cypher is all about on B short. It is going to be Zun taking point here already. In the meantime, it's going to be a long engagement here for Tasky. And I do like that they're whipping out the operator here. It's a little dangerous though for the Raze. He's coming very close to the guard this here. Max goes for the shot, but here comes two! Oh my god, that is just a smoke frenzy, and Sewoto will get that kill.
That's like the biggest kill of the game. They have the operator right now. They can do tons of damage here, but oh no, Artin will be taken down by Alpha. Alpha was just lurking around the corner. Now, attacking side still has the man advantage. They can still do this. Okay, the late game. Oh, and the spot coming from Shadow there. But it wasn't enough. Shadow will fall back. They know A side's open right now. They are grouped up here on A side. Smoke's being planted down right now.
Yeah, time for a little bit of a push onto the wall. Good, really stall fear from Zozo, trying to go for the flank also with that Vandal in hand. And even though this is going to be an open door approach onto A, since there is going to be a hook here from the stage as well as the rotation from B side, there is going to be a good chance. Now it's all about the spot, but there we go with the camera from the Cypher. But Zozo gets the first kill, and here comes the rest of the defenders coming in from the APC side.
Actually, that's the kill that they need. And Alpha takes on Zivuto there with the operator. That will be a big disadvantage for the defense side. But there you go. Leone with the stinger. He spots two. He knows their possessions. It's all about execution right now. They're lurking through the shadows right now. It's just about a couple of seconds there. And there you go. What a clutch coming from Lodenatics, winning their first round.
Impressive. I gotta say, that was really impressive there from the side of Lodenatics. I love the flank from the stage, and it's just a little unfortunate. Even though the Spycam got the shot on, unfortunately, the Brimstone did not react just in time. So, good idea already from OdingMalake. They knew someone was going to keep coming in from where they came from because of the fact that no one checked showers, no one checked onto the site itself. But, still wasn't enough on the reaction. Leone also rushing on into the operator, and if you're not really first on the operator per se, it isn't gonna be as potent as can be, and people can just literally stinger in your face. So now, coming into the next round, at least Lodenatics has a round on the board. They're gonna be trying to defend a little more aggressively this time, because it's gonna be Arlen on top of the hookah here.
Yeah, this is actually a very aggressive position here. If this pays off, this is a really big win from them. But there you go, the ult is being popped up there. These spots too, and he takes on the Cypher loading spree with the ultimate. What a beautiful ultimate, but the revive will be popped early on.
Yeah,
and equalizing the manpower, but Savage there with the frag from Loading Spree. Now they have the man advantage again. Ooh, and another frag coming from Leone.
You see that?
Revive is there. Artini, it pays off. The aggression on hookah.
Yeah, it's Arlen, Max. It's Arlen, actually.
Oh, it's Arlen.
Yeah, I got you.
Arlen.
It's funny, but I just want to quickly note that it's just this time a lot more confidence for Lodenatics. They're holding on to showers, they're holding on to main, and they're making sure that they will get the taps on with all the utility in the world. Zozo using that barrier up to the best degree. Lear there from the Reign of Leone, keeping it cool, calm, and collected. And now Savage and Shadow gonna be back to back here. SNS connection. But they need to be careful because that Reyna is coming in from the caves and looking for a little bit of a backstab in behind the attacking side.
Actually, it's just about patience here. It's just about time they have to hold here. 25 seconds left into the clock. They have to stick together here. They have to make they have to make a crossfire here, or else their guns will be no more here. This round is really big from them because if they lose this guns, it will be a very hard one for the next round here.
Completely agree. Look at that money.
One
They need
corner,
it. They need. Oh,
and they
Savage.
spot that Leone.
The only
I mean,
push it forward.
that's pretty much good save round for them. They can actually drop guns for their teammates on the succeeding round.
Yeah, completely
Yep.
agree. Like Savage has 5.9. He can sponsor like 2 people there. Thank you for the follow to Bendijo as well as Millennium. Now I just gotta quickly note, guys, again, if you are into the pugs, welcome, welcome, welcome. Use the commands down below to help you guys join into the session. And this is now a more even game. Lodenatics getting one back yet again. Really good call though from Savage and Shadow. They realize the situation that they need to go for the fight right now with all those rifles at every single hand. And this has to be OdingMalake trying to prove that they are gonna be keeping up with the momentum and not just a snowball from the previous first 3 rounds.
We can see here Zozo again with another aggressive position, but he will back down there. Now the recon ball spots the whole attacking side here. Camera will be popped in. He spots the Sage there. That's very good information right now. They know how much people are there in A sides. They are positioned well here on A sides. And here we go. They spot Zozo there, sprays away, but did not eliminate. But there you go. There's a Hellfire. That's a pick from Zozo. What a pick coming from Zozo. He takes down 2, but been traded up by Tasky and Leone with a frag against Alpha there. Defending side is just on fire right now.
Then gonna be looking for a little shot here, and they're sticking by the boxes now. And Loden Spree holding on to the angle will get the operator shots piercing through Zun's corpse there. And Shadow right now gonna be all alone. Here comes the push from everyone else. And just another good defense here from the side of Lodenatics. If you really saw what Zun did, he timed that perfectly as the Raze was going for the boom bot, got the kill onto his partner first, went for the Raze afterwards. Even though he died for the cause, it was a 2-for-1 trade, and the orbital strike also to just get the zone on there. It really didn't pan out too much for the attacking side. So this is Lodenatics now with a 3-round streak, and they are putting the opposition at the force buy situation. Not full armor here, Mr. Max. It's looking very, very difficult for OdingMalake so far.
They have to push this. They have to go for force buy here. Still a very close round, but they have to drive that momentum to their hands again. We can see right now, OdingMalake trying to set up B here. It's a really good setup, but there you go. Cypher spots them into hookah right now. They know the information here, but no rotation is happening right now. They have the ultimate. Arlene has the ultimate. This could be big. If they spot them early there, he can just pop the ultimate, and here we go. Orbital strikes being popped up. Ooh, and it takes down Zune. What a perfectly timed orbital strike there.
Really good
Now
timing.
they have the man advantage. They can just hold on, but Shadow's there for the refrag. Zewoto will be taken down, and now equalizing the round.
They finally get a little bit more smacks. They finally get a little bit value onto that hookah there, especially for Arlen, timing that one right. As Zozo, though, is going to be pushing through A main, he has to be very careful. This time, it's going to be 3 members coming his way. So this is the Sage in a little bit of a pickle here. But with this angle, with this flank, going to be able to try and get the shot, though. But Tasky pushes forward, and that's looking to be an A push as Loden Spree meets them with the operator from heaven.
Oh, and what a flank coming from Arlene takes down 2 in quick succession now. They have the man advantage. Cypher, I mean Omen, the last man alive here. Can he do something here? Can he flash? He has the spike here. He can do something here. He can and there's to go. He went for the teleporter. He's gonna play for hookah. 1v1 with Reina. There you go. Reina spots has got Alpha, but Alpha was not enough. And Leone will finish out the round.
Yeah, Leone getting that kill onto the Omen. 1v1 against Reina. Very, very difficult. But I do like the call there from Alpha. He realized that he did have to deal with the operator there on A, so went for B instead. Gonna be more of an even fight. Unfortunately, he didn't win it out, but it was a good try nonetheless. And in any case, it is gonna be time right here, right now for the attacking side to figure something out. They're gonna be in an econ situation. Zun the only one going for the stinger here and now. This has been Lodenatics' show so far. And something to take note is they're getting ultimate ultimate's a little quicker than opponent because they're actually contesting showers for quite a while. This is gonna be a free orb for them every single round, and it helps them out in terms of the macro of their team, macro of the game. And now Leone with the first kill on the Zun by a main, and Savage gets a trade on back.
Yeah, actually that's good trade. They have to equalize this. This is their eco round. Once they get those important kills, those one-on-one kills, that's very big for them. They can actually destroy the economy of the of Lodenatics here. But it will be hard for them to win right now. They need all the information that Cypher can give them. But Cypher is not there yet. And now they are trying to find those picks. They are trying to wait for mistakes to happen. But right now they are trying. Oh no, Lodenatics has the map control. They have cleared out showers. They know the position. It might be going B. So rotation might happen right now. The flank coming from Arlene. He takes down one, but's been traded down. I mean, Ziwota takes down one.
It's unfortunate for Arlen. He whipped out his knife just as the Sage comes on out. And really good point there. They have taken map control on both B-Long as well as Showers, but it doesn't matter. Even if they get those orbs also, it's still going to be the push here. And Loden Spray using that intel from the Vandal. Really good call there from Loden. That's the difference between the Phantom and the Vandal. If you shoot through the smoke, they'll see where your gun is coming from. And now it is going to be a two-prong assault here from Leone and Loden Spray for the post-plant game. High ground right now for the Reyna. Peeking on the round. Operator here for Loden Spray. And it seems like Crossfire going to be the game into this one as the Brimstone will get fragged back.
There you go, frag after frag. Shadow versus Leone. They are just waiting for the corner. Leone going for the fake or the half defuse, I guess. He now knows the position of Shadow, but Shadow sprays away, and Shadow will take down Leone. They're winning the round from them, and that will be 4-4. Actually, that is a very good round. They just answered back after an eco round. They are just trying to equalize the score, not giving the enemy team the other team a big round advantage. They just want to equalize it, having a safe game, just focusing on how to win, on how to control the map, trying to punish small mistakes, and just trying to win the game.
Yeah, completely agree. They're just looking for a little bit more every single time. And what a punish there from winning an eco round just like that with pure positioning. A little too overconfident from the side of the Lodenatics, that's for sure. They tried too much to do too many things, and in the end, it just wasn't enough. Also, really wrong timings there, especially for poor Arlen. So he has to be more careful. Orbital Strike going to be available. He's looking to just cook someone up there on the hookah. Smokes are going to be down, but it's looking to be a B push here from the attack. As thank you for the follow from Lilith PH.
There you go, Alpha spots, but there you go, Orbital Strike will be popped, and they will take a few damage here, but that wasn't enough. They will force the rotation. No, but Tasky will try to push on here. Tasky with an opening frag there, but there you go, Showstopper will be popped off, but he will be taken down by Arlene, and Arlene will go for the second frag there. What a play coming from Arlene, takes down two in quick succession. Now he has the Guardian position, a really strong position in terms of defending here, but attack coming from in. Savage takes down in Zozo, and there's a revive coming, but the crossfire's been set by Zozo and Arlene there, the 1v1. Oh, and there you go, Savage will clean up the round, takes a triple kill.
My oh my. Savage with 4 HP and a dream, and the dream stays alive. It really just goes to show here for the attacking side that they can eke it out. Now for Arlen, he's doing such a good job on B, but if I were to nitpick, he has this habit of changing his gun every single kill, and this is costing him some precious seconds to go for the spray transfer, to go for the second frag, and he is really playing with fire there. So for Arlen, I gotta say, if he just stops doing that habit, he is gonna be really at the best of his game, because he's second fragger right now here for the defense, as it is gonna be a push now onto a side perhaps from the Cypher of Zun.
And they are, I mean, Lodenspray has a very aggressive defending strat here. They are going for early picks, they're going for early information, they want to know where the enemy are positioned right now. That's a very good thing from them. And there you go, Lodenspray popping his ultimate. He almost take down Tasky. Tasky very low on HP. That's very big from them. And you can see Team OdingMalake just playing their numbers here, but there you go, Alpha's patience has pays off, takes a quick double kill, and now they have B side. No one's on B side, and that will be a free spike plan right now. There you go, Zun with the amazing flank. He takes down Leone, the perfect flank. He can take down one more, but it wasn't enough. Zozo will take down Zun, but Zozo will be popping off her heal right now. And there you go, Savage Through the smokes, he sprays down Arlene.
Arlen doesn't even bother to shoot. It's pretty funny there. Now, I just gotta say though, Alpha opening that one up. This is why he is the first letter in the Greek alphabet. Alpha, he is the beginning, and he has opened something up onto this game. But Zozo, we're gonna be able to get that one done and dusted. 1 versus 3. So the hunt is on rather than trying to get the defuse. And it seems like here for the attacking side, they have figured out a little bit more on the lurk. As Tasky just gets in the face of the stage, we'll get that takedown. But as we saw from Zun also, they are going to be able to put pressure here and there every single time that they have a member of the team lurking on the other side. So it makes a key difference. You're playing 4v1 and you're still opening up a site. So that means anyone rotating from the other side making a big difference. And oh my god, Anorak for the 500 bits, and again for the $50. Anorak, ano ba? Anorak! I love it. I love you. Thank you for all the supports, and we gotta go again. This is why we do the pugs, guys, for the community, and thank you for all the love so far. Seems like the attack, though, gonna be Alpha versus someone else. He's been the initiator so far here for the side of OdingMalake Max. Okay, so Max, hopefully he's a-okay. And hello to Luana51. You're from the tweet? Cool. This is what we do. We host bugs here and there. I love to cast Valorant, and of course, just bring it together for the Valorant PH community. If you do want to join, use the commands down below, as this is going to be a 4v5 already. Bind has been opened up just a little bit for the defense. Lodenatics pushing forward, Sheriff in hand. They know him for his one-taps, and they know that they can get kills here and there. One more angle. Is the bow and arrow out? Gets the recon there and do, but another tap from Lodenatics, and we already gave him the love from the ace clip there. Tasky, though, in response, Shadow gonna get another takedown also, and this is where the gun difference does come into play. Shadow and Tasky, army of 2 versus the Cypher and the Reyna, looking to do all they can and more. It seems like we are going to be keeping on up in the first place, and well, it really is going to be all about the rotations for now. So is everything a-okay? Just checking on real quick on a few things there, but 2 ultimates now online. Pincer attack here from Zewoto and Leone. Spike plant gonna be essential here by the safe side. And Tasky is keeping an eye out on the lamp so far. Spike though down and dusted. It's time to hear that timer tick. Zewoto does get one though. Leone just going to be a witness to that one, because Zewoto, easy takedowns from the lamps. He's gonna get everything and more. Just the kills as well as a defuse. Might as well take my money and run away with it. And a thrifty victory has been the star of the show of this game. It has been a component so far of multiple econ rounds, and Lodenatics getting one back, as we are going to be on to the last round of the half. So Mr. Max, I think Mr. Max DC'd, unfortunately. So it is going to be my show for now. It's all good in the hood, and as we say, guys, the Pugs is also a good place for many players, many people to just keep on learning, not only playing but also in casting. In any case, though, here we go again. It is going to be a 3-2 defense right here, right now. Cypher and Brimstone together, looking for a little bit of a tag team tandem. Now, we have seen Zewoto and Arlen prove themselves, but Tasky already with the first kill opens up a. Main has been pierced, but Lodenatics doing the same old thing. It's going to be pretty interesting. Operator versus operator. Sniper versus sniper. Now, for Lodenatics, though, he might be able to get that ultimate orb there by the shower side. Here comes the Empress, though, already from Leone. And this is going to be a little ambitious here from the Reyna, but luckily, the Raze has already rotated away from that spot. So moving over to the action here on B side instead. Orbital Strike going to be meeting Zun, as well as the Brimstone there of... Oh, careful, Savage. But all I gotta say is it has been pretty predictable there from Arlen. He's doing the same old thing yet again onto the side of the hookah. This is going to be Brimstone going for a little bit of a shot there, but Shadow able to pierce on through, gets that takedown. Little bit of the shade there, and Savage in the meantime also pushing forward. Now 2 versus 4. Leone is all alone. Will have to act right now because of neural theft. Dismissed to get the hell out of there. Slow orb though will hurt him, and Savage with a pixel perfect shot at the very end. Time is ticking. Resurrection is there. Shadow right now gonna be using Zun as bait, as this is gonna be the Raze going for the brawl. Lodenatics versus Tasky. There we go with the Orbital Strike. And this is gonna be the halftime report. 7-5 in terms of the favor of OdingMalake. And they are gonna be looking to keep on with the momentum and try to take this win already.
And there you go. I am back. My internet just disconnected all of a sudden, so... That was pretty sad.
No worries, Mr. Max. And here we go again, guys. It's now... Oh! Nice bug. Guys, can you see the scoreboard? Okay. Okay, so every single patch that Riot brings out, as much as I love Valorant, every single patch, there is one thing that breaks in spectator client. And today, guys, today not only is the order still wrong on every single team, but also we have no idea what the scores are now, what the guns are, unless we actually spectate. It's a beta, so it's fine. Exactly. So Max, pistol round time. Do the honors. Let's get pushed on to A side.
There you go. The A side's been pushed. Shadow with the opening frag against Ziwoto. Ziwoto will be the first man killed. There's you go. The Molly will be shown out. That will be a deny from there. But there you go. Alpha with the flank. He's just waiting around the corner right now. This could be the biggest flank of his life.
Oh no, the Omen is just
Oh,
there.
and there you go. And they spot the Omen loading speed with the headshot there. But there you go. Savage with the teleport, but been traded off by loading spree. This is 3v3 scenario here. Anything still possible. Cypher has a well-placed cam right now. He can still control B sides here, but oh no, the rotations are coming in. Everyone's coming on B sides. But team Lodenatics are right now rotating to A site. No one's on A site right now. Oh no, this is one of the biggest misplays that happened in the game. But now, Shadow is just. Oh wait, who's?
Don't worry about it.
Yeah,
Shadow's
the Tau.
inside. Yeah, you get the press that tab, but Shadow gonna be meeting Arlen there. We'll get another takedown with a Frenzy. And for me, really, that Frenzy is such an impressive gun out of nowhere. $400 just for that kind of utility, that kind of firepower. Always impressive to see. Now, it is gonna be that Waldo set up. Frenzy is ready again. Here comes Lodenatics. They'll go for the peek, and that will be a takedown there from the shower. Really good flank there from the Sova. And it's Zun versus the world. Can he actually say Zug Zug and get the kill? Not gonna happen. Lodenatics gets 4. Seems like that is enough for the attack to take that win, and they were able to play that one outright, Max. They basically went back to the drawing board, went back to the normal play on A, put the wall up by the APC, block off that entrance, and just defend from there.
Yeah, actually, that is one common mistake that we have here. They are very time pressured right now, so they have predicted that they might commit on B side, but Team Lodenatics just decided we still have plenty more time left. We can go for a take. We can go for a last minute play here, and they just did it, and it just pulled off really perfect right now. And here we go, the A push, but the nade will deny, then the smokes will be popped in here. They are just trying to wait here into the smoke, but oh no, danger is just around the corner, just waiting for the entry, and there you go, it pays off Tasky, but the trade-off coming from Zozo. Sabi natin, Shotty into the smoke, but Leone for the frag against Savage. And now A side will be open up. The spike will be going down. No one's on A side right now. They're just trying to wait here. But Shadow's there. He knows the position, trying to tap away, but it wasn't enough to take down Leone. Leone will heal up right now, and Zun doesn't have any more guns. Oh, but Alpha takes down one. Takes down Ziwoto single-handedly with the ghost there. But oh no, Arlene was there, just waiting.
Knife
What a
out.
play.
Again, this game, Max, we're getting a lot of these knife out moments.
Knife
and
out.
remember the old saying, guys, don't bring a knife to a gunfight. Ay,
I
nako.
mean, it's all about swag. It's all about swag.
all about flexing those knives.
Yeah,
You know,
it's all
I
about
gotta say real quick that it's just pretty amusing sometimes to see the knife out. It gives you that movement speed, but it makes you defenseless. And unfortunately, this isn't one of those games where you can throw the knife at someone. So it is what it is. But it's now the third round, potential turnaround here and now. It doesn't even matter about that tab anymore because we only see Lodenatics' operator in hand. Chalklight already tossed. He does know a little bit of the angle here onto A side. He's going to be looking just a little bit more to check things out. We do have the Sage, though, in position. We'll get slowed on away. And overall here for this A potential take, it is going to be the Battle of the Showers, but really a full concentration here of Lodenatics onto this one position.
Yeah, no rotations coming in from OdingMalake. But they are just setting up here, just trying to wait, going for a slow push on A side here. They're trying to play passive as much as possible. Utility are going low right now, but they spot them on A short, but misses the shot. That's a good play coming from Shadow. That's tons of information. 1 minute left and the clock. 4-man in A. This could be big. And the wall will be going down. Spike will be going down as well. Oh no, Spike's not yet going down. But Zewoto with the opening frag. Savage search for the refrag, and Shadow is there around the Lamb's corner. Take down to Leone. And man advantage coming from the defending side. They are just trying to wait here. Trying to wait for the spike. But Zozo with another frag from Shadow. What a play coming from that second side. Now it's a 3v2 scenario. Anything still possible, but oh no, Zozo with the clutch moment, 1v3. He's surrounded, but Zinzin is just around the corner waiting for him to come out. And that will be game for OdingMalake.
Yeah, they finally get around back, and wow, Zun just with a pixel perfect shot, seeing the Sova trying to cock that bow and arrow on, and really well played. Now there was a chance, of course, for the Sage to potentially get the clutch on. If you look at Sage as an agent, she is really that one agent that can go for the 1v3 with the healing orb, but not gonna happen when everyone peaks at the same time. So now score is going back in favor of Team OdingMalake. They have gotten a little bit of momentum back after that round, and it seems like that third round on the second half, helping them out in the long run. 15 kills though for Zozo. Really going to show that when you have a Sage who can get kills easily, it's really good to see them get not only takedowns, but a very quick resurrection. Zun in the meantime setting up here by the hookah, but this is going to be a pretty concentrated push from the attacking side.
Yeah, that's a very aggressive camera right there, but the camera won't be popped off there. They cannot find the camera right now, but the camera's been popped off. Oh! It's a very hidden camera behind the wall. I think they know the information right now. That's a very good cam. They know it will be a 5-man B right now. But no reaction coming from Team OdingMalake. They're just trying to patiently wait here. Cypher is a really good sentinel here. He can hold the side by himself. But the patience game is going on. They are just trying to wait for a mistake to happen here. Lodenatics going for an aggressive position. I think he wants the pick, but he's been taken down by Tasky with the operator. What a shot coming from Tasky. That will be the opening round. Utility will be popped off. And another frag coming from Zozo. He answered back. And Alpha will be going down. The rotation is coming in. There you go. Orbital strikes will be popped off in hookah. But the rush is going in. Savage with a double kill. But Zewoto will stop the rampage by Savage.
No
and
way.
Now I can rhyme.
Okay, I'll just say okay to that as Shadow does get a tap. That kind of made me wince, Max, not gonna lie, but Zewoto is gonna be playing 1v3. Defense yet again. Wall is set up though, and here comes the crack on down. Zewoto all alone. Does see the Cypher, that's one. Looking for a second, doesn't happen against Shadow. And it is really good call there from the attacking side to go for the rotation instead. They went over from B to A because they knew an operator was still there, and they didn't have the proper angle against Lodenatics, so decided to force him to rotate onto the other side. But now the defense is still gonna be holding on for dear life. They were able to get the retake by the safe side. They're able to come on back in the first place, and it's with the full concentration on B. It just proves that for the defense, they can actually be confident in pushing into things like A showers, because we're not seeing too much of the hook or the anchor actually there from the attacking side. No one's really watching that, so that can be an avenue for the defense into the future to get the flank on yet again, as they have two ultimates online and Shadow with the operator here.
Okay, here we go. They are set up here on A side, but an aggressive push coming from the bat here. They are being spot in through the smoke. Lodenatics spraying, but he's been taken down by Alpha. What a trade frag. And there you go. The attack in A side. It's going in. Savage just spots one. They are been blinded, but there you go. Orbital strike will be popped in. Shadow with the frag. Arlene with the refrag with the orbital strike. And Leone will take down Shadow there. And there you go. Tasky just fragging away. And the teleport from Arlene. He wants to juke. He wants to try to juke. But I think he's going to go for the save.
No.
But Arlene. Yeah.
Big brain.
With the IQ plays.
Did you see that one? That was so big brain. Now, the thing about it, it was Alpha aware of what was going on. So if you go through a teleporter, guys, you face the same direction as well you come in. So that's what the Omen was doing, trying to go for the frag. But Arlen wasn't in headshot distance. He was crouched down. Surprise, surprise. Gets the takedown there and then. And it seems like now it is 1 versus 2. But this is a good chance here for the Brimstone. He's going to be going for the same old play on a side. Going to be pushing on forward. Actually, going to be putting it here on to the defense side instead. So Heaven 4 is a place on Earth. And Heaven is for the Cypher to maybe get the angle on. As Arlen will get tagged by Zun at the side.
But actually, that is really good effort coming from Arlene. This is a 2v1 scenario. He has to take down one. He cannot play passive on that post plant round. He has to go aggressive on that round. So that's really good effort from him.
Gotta say, really, really impressive stuff there from both sides. They are looking to play a little bit of IQ. They're proven to all of us here into the audience that they have some smarts in this game and a really good understanding of exactly how to get the plant on in that scenario. He was anticipating the connector flank, but unfortunately wasn't able to see that one in heaven. It really was a chance for him, I gotta say, because he could have gotten this person by the defense spawn. So it didn't really happen the way he planned, but now it's ultimate frenzy here for the defense as OdingMalake is up by 3.
There you go, in aggressive. A setup right now is being set here. They're trying to wait for possible mistakes to happen here. They're just playing slow. They are trying to utilize every utility early on to the round. And there you go. The ultimate will be pop out. Loden Spree with the sniper. Ayan na po, pumapana na si Merana. At yun, Loden Spree takes down Alpha controller that they need to block off line of sight here, but the A push is now going in. 3-man on A, but Tasky with the frag. He takes down, he denies the push right now, making the push a little bit slower. But there you go. Orbital strike will be popped off, and the water will be caught in here. But there you go, Loden Spree lurking through the shadows. He takes down Shadow with the operator, and the flank coming from Leone will not prosper. But there you go, 2v2. I mean 2v1 scenario. Loden Spree can possibly clutch here, but the ultimate coming from Cypher will be a very big advantage from them. They know the position of Loden Spree. Loden Spree will try to go for a clutch here. I can feel he will go for a clutch. He has the operator here. He has the Recon Bolt in 4 seconds. He can clear out one position, one area, then he can go for the clutch win. But 10 seconds, can he do it?
Nope. That's a big fat no. Nope. Run in, die. Savage saying that's gonna be 4 for me. And it just goes to show when you already have the spike drop, it makes a big difference. Yeah. That is why many teams do put the spike in a safe location. And they don't want to expose where exactly the spike is, because that is going to be a call for the defense to just basically play around it. The objective is based on the spike and the spike itself in its position. So both sides do have to adjust for it. So a really good call there from that Brimstone on the defense. Holding on by the labs, making sure if that spike is received, then it will be an easy takedown there. That it is time now for the attack to change things up. We'll see if Lodenatics can get something done on this A main push, and is contested from Loden Spree against Savage by the Showers.
They have the information right now. It's actually good. They're going for early picks here. They're trying to punish early mistakes that can possibly win the round here, but the rotation is coming in. 4-man will be on A side.
Yeah, they understand.
Team Lodenatics just really focused right now. But there you go, the opening frag from Alpha, but Ziboto just denies. And there you go, the revive will be popped in. Leone is back in action. A side is not yet being pushed. They are trying to push in slowly here, trying to clear out corners here. Oh, but there you go, the mistake from Cypher. His shadow has been taken down. Cypher here. But Spike will be going down. Recon Bolt will scan them. They know the position, but Leone is still on the rampage. Takes down Tasky here. Right now, they have the man advantage. They are positioned very well through their spike. They have to do a coordinated push here.
For a little bit more, Shadow on the high ground though. Resurrection is online, and seems like Smoke's used up to the best degree, but Zun will be able to get that catch on. Time is ticking though, time is running out here, and now for OdingMalake, looking for a little bit of flank from the lamp side. Not gonna happen. Savage right now all alone, gonna be meeting Arlen in pitch combat into the slow orb and into his field of deaths. This is gonna be the attacker side finally getting one back. Lodenatics after 4 in a row losing that one out. They are back into form. 3-round advantage here for the side of OdingMalake, and seems like this time that is gonna be a good call for the attack to push on through. But I gotta say, for OdingMalake, they were able to rotate at the right time. They had 4 members on A anticipating the upcoming push. Fortunately, just their positioning a little too worse for wear. So even though the right idea, wrong execution, and Lodenatics getting the tracking on at the right time.
Yeah, right now they are trying to focus on B side here. I think they have figured out how the A side works. But we can see a really passive B side play right now. They're trying to walk in to hookah. if they take control of this hookah, this will be very big from them. But there we go. The drone will be heard by them. They know what's happening right now. And there you go, orbital strike will be popped in. There's the execution, but Tasky denies Arlene here. They're going for a slow play here, but they're going to jump right now. They've been spotted by the Cypher Tripwire, but the frag coming from Tasky is the big one. There you go, orbital strike will take down Zozo and Zen with another frag. What a defensive play coming from them. And Spike will be out of their reach. 1v5. Lodenatics, can he do something here? The teleport is in. The blind did not connect. But there he is pushing into the shadows. But it wasn't not enough. Molotov is just being spammed through the wall there. He spots another one, making the 1v3. This is still possible. If he finds a pick, but 1 HP, this will be really hard. And another frag from Lodenatics, making it a 2v1. It's still possible. He has the ultimate here. He knows the information. He's trying to spray down. He spots one. He needs another one. And he makes it a 1v1 scenario. But 20 seconds left in the clock.
Oh,
What
no.
can he do right now?
Lodenatics has to break this wall. He has no time. He has gotten 4 already. Kinda gimme there for OdingMalake. And now Lodenatics with 1 HP and a dream. Shots don't connect, but Zun eventually gets the takedown and goes for the tactical crouch there. He's like, okay, you got 4. We gave it to you, Mr. Lodenatics. Didn't happen there. And this is now match point here for OdingMalake. A really bad call though from the defense to stack up like that, try to brawl against the operator. They could have just kind of slow burned him inside of the hookah, but at least they get rid of the op there from Lodenatics, who is going to be forced on a Vandal right now. 4 rounds though, 4-round advantage is going to be very difficult for Lodenatics if they even want to try to win this out, but with match point for the defense, I think it's pretty unlikely for OdingMalake to lose into this next 5 rounds.
There you go. Actually, they bought the audience right now. They are now showing what they are made of. They're going for the meme plays for the last round here, but is it worth it? There you go. The A-push being triggered right now, spraying to the wall, but he did not connect to anyone. They know the position right now, but Shadow takes down one. Leone will be the first man that will be going down, but Shadow takes down another one. There you go, Shadow, but they want to now deny Shadow Alpha. Just waiting around the corner. He spots Loden. And Loden will be taken down. There you go. The defense is paying off.
And that's it.
Defused.
They've done it. Odin for the victory. Bullet spray, bullet storm, all around the map and more. And that is the power of the Odin, guys. Especially when you go for the aim down sights, you go even faster with those bullets. And GG, well played. OdingMalake kind of beaming it up at the end, but they take it pretty handily. Lodenatics trying to keep it up with Lodenatics himself, but it isn't gonna be enough for that victory. So that is gonna be that round there. That is gonna be that win. And well, OdingMalake with a 5-round victory against Lodenatics.
Yeah, actually, they showed a really great map there. Back-to-back rounds, but it's like boxing. They're just throwing out punch after punch. But just to say that the better team will just prevail to the end here. They lost their momentum. They know how to play their enemies, so they use the momentum and bring that to their victory.
Completely agree. And eventually it was just the defense getting all the momentum that they need, and more Savage impressing though all the way at the top of the scoreboard. Lodenatics going to be in second place there, Tasky in third. And it seems like on that first round, it was pretty evenly matched. We got a 6-6 scoreline, if I remember correctly, or something like that. It was just, oh, it was 7-5 rather, my mistake there. But it really went to such a close margin there on the first half. But as soon as OdingMalake was the one on the defensive, they would get defuse after defuse after defuse. That's how they won it out. That's how they clutched it. And their post-plant game, pretty strong. The clutch factor, absolutely impressive. And it seems like that is going to be the scoreline for our first game here in the Valorant PH PUGS. Okay.
The patient game just pulled off. I mean, they showed a really good play from how they got the information. They tried to utilize their utility until the last second, which brings them the easy victory for
Completely
the
agree.
second half.
And we are going to be getting into our next game. I believe I'm going to be joined by someone else. Let me just check that one out real quick. Hi,
Yep.
are you ready? But thank you, Mr. Max, for your time for today. I'll leave you something a little bit later on, and we will be getting into our second match in just a bit. But
Yep, I'll
Hello.
I'll be seeing you later on the pug game.
yes,
So
sir.
see you later, guys, and
Hello.
thank you so much.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay.
Bye.
So what's up, Blood and Spray? What we got next is game number
Hello.
2. Almost an ace, ah.
So,
Almost an ace.
almost nga eh, sayang.
Uh,
Tinibag pa nga ako eh.
yun talaga.
So, yeah. So, next is Haven, Map Haven. Defender side. Ang team 1 is attacking side. Tapos team name nila is Call Me Daddy.
Okay.
Then, defender side is team 2. Then, their team name is Team Papi.
Papi. Okay. So both of them have
Okay.
daddy issues. Good to know. Good to know. Thank you,
Yeah.
Sir Loden.
Thank you, thank you.
And let's get into our next one. Where is my man? Where is Okay, Miles? Up and like drag sec. Give you a roll real quick. And there you go. Wait lang, guys. Let me just fix a few things here and there. I'm just worried a little bit. Things, but I think we should. Yeah, we should be good to go on that one. And we are gonna be getting into our next game. I'm gonna be looking to change things up a little bit and swap the monitors just to see how this is gonna go on. And yeah, just hop in to the casting channel and to the lobby. Oh, we got a 3-sack TS here on Pug Team 1. Luna Sultanachi and Taliba all together with Ghost and Sana versus AD, Bendover, Chupapi, Humayatas, 41 Ta. I don't know how to say that right. Humayatas, Ata? I don't know, Aita? I don't know, dude. And Kohaku. Kohaku, that's a cute name. And hello, Mr. Miles David. How you doing? Miles, hello, Miles and Miles and Miles and Miles. Waiting on for my new co-caster to get into this one, and we'll be looking to, of course, just have our game into Haven. We're still missing one person though, so we'll be waiting out. Don't worry about this one, guys. We'll just play it patiently for sure. And in the meantime, we'll be finding out.
Hello.
Oh, hello, Miles. What's up?
Oh, hello, hello.
So please,
Nice to meet you.
nice to meet you, mate. So please introduce yourself to the cast and crew here and now on the Valorant PH Pugs.
Hello, my name is Miles David. Good evening. I'm pretty new to FPS actually. I've come from League of Legends, but I'm excited to see what this all about. I've been playing Valorant like seriously for the past 2 weeks and
Nice.
this morning.
Damn, damn,
That's
damn.
all I've been
That's
playing.
a lot of experience already, Miles. You're doing great so
Yeah, yeah,
far.
dude. Yeah, dude.
Yeah. I already know it. So wait lang. Sino pa ba who's missing? So Miles, have you ever had any casting experience before?
I have not, but I've been really into esports for the longest time. First League of Legends. Recently, I've been getting into CS:GO like this year, and I'm excited to get into Valorant actually because it's a really nice game. I really love it.
Yeah, I'm glad you like it, mate. So Miles, it seems like we are gonna be getting into Haven. We're all just waiting on you if you want to go in game, so we can make it a lot easier for
Uh,
everyone.
can you add me?
Yeah, add me. Look, my tag is there. My tag is right there.
All right, all right, all
Okay, don't
right.
worry.
I'm
I
adding.
click add very very quickly, and it seems like we are almost ready to go. We have our two teams, Kohaku and Daks Clairvoyance. Nice. O nga pala, guys, try natin to. We have to turn on tournament mode, and we'll turn on overtime win by 2. Let's try that out. Mods are in the chat. Panote naman. Tingnan natin how this is gonna work. How the pause is kind of. Okay. Tingnan natin, guys. Okay, output's all good, and we are gonna be getting into our next game. Give me a sec though. Let me just change it up real quick on the caster side. And Miles, are you ready to get in on with the game?
I'm ready. Hopefully, it's gonna be as exciting as the last game.
It was pretty fun. So what was your favorite moment of that last game?
Man, it was almost a clutch
Mm-hmm.
with with the operator with Lodi. So close. So close so far. I thought he was gonna do it, but
Yeah, just didn't happen.
Uh,
Hey, good try, good try. And we are gonna be getting into Haven. And as per usual, this is our our 3-site map. And looking into Haven as a map, Miles, what can you say about it? What are some things you notice or some things you can expect coming into a map like this?
alright, as a complete noob, I can tell you this map is pretty attackers favored. You have 3 sites to defend. That's pretty hard to do. You know, you have to spread your line really thin, and if all the attackers rush one site and you only got one person defending that, that's pretty hard to deal with. You know.
It really goes to show, like, especially when you lose one person on the defense at the very start, it requires a lot of discipline to play Haven. You can't really go guns a blazing too much because losing you at the very start is a lot more difficult on Haven over anything else. So that's really just the point of reference sometimes. So thanks for the follow there to Holmes Bones. Now, coming into Haven, I love seeing double intel. It's a really, really good roster to actually play Cypher for an anchor on the defense and a little bit of an anchor or at least of a lurk onto one of those other sides on the offensive. Sova, of course, an initiator on his own right, able to get those darts, the intel, and the shocks that he needs. Say it would be Miles' shock dart. That's how that's how you become a Valorant player when you are able to just meme up shock dart as well. But it seems like we are going to be
And
getting
I'm
ready to go.
meme.
Let's get
I'm
into this
ready
one.
to meme.
I can't
I'm
wait.
ready to meme. Man.
I
Let's go.
can't wait at all. Memes and dreams get into this game. I love him. I'm glad you're enjoying your show here, Holmes Bones. And we are going to be getting into our second match of the night. So I'm going to be joined by Miles David here. And let me just fix up something real quick on the overlay. Okay, we are good to go into our second game in the Valorant PH PUGS, not Overwatch. There you go. We are good to go. So, Miles. How do you want to get called here, Miles? Is Miles good
Just
enough for
call
you?
me Mouse.
Okay, sup,
Yeah,
Miles. So, Team Papi versus Team Call Me Daddy. And looking at those rosters, what can we expect coming into this game?
Well, we're gonna expect lots of smokes. Definitely.
That's for sure. Some omens, some brimstones right here, right now, and I guess I'm gonna be taking the lead into this cast. Gonna be following on suits on those down times, and this is our second game. This is gonna be the Valorant PH PUGS, your pug session in the Philippine community. And already onto the garage, this is True Papi trying to hold, but Tyliba says, "Hello, sir. May I take your order?" We'll get the takedown immediately onto the race. It seems like it's the west quadrant of Haven gonna be the anchor point. Here's Sana with a takedown already on the salad, and a rotation from the defense coming on through from the defense. Sim side, but it's just a little too late as the wall comes online already.
And the retake's gonna be hard on this one.
Goes
Already, defense lost 3.
and yeah, goes
Reina
even
and
getting
Omen
killed.
still have a chance. There's still smokes on the wall.
Okay.
Yeah. Up. Nope.
Nope, indeed.
And everyone goes down.
Okay. I got it.
Yeah.
No. I got your pace now. I just needed that one time to get your pace. I will call the action, and you just break it down
Okay,
for me, okay? I'll since it's
alright.
your first time, I'll make it easy for you. I'll ask you directly what you need.
Alright,
You know what I'm looking for
I-
on the answer. Don't worry.
I appreciate the training wheels.
We got this.
And
We got this. So, it's Marshall time here for Ghost. I've seen him do this before on Haven. And this is such a good buy here for anyone who's really potent on the Marshall. Why is that here, Mr. Miles?
when you win your first round, people don't have armor yet. So the Marshall really helps. One shot to the head kills someone,
Exactly.
without armor.
It's not even need a headshot. You can just get the body shot on the first
Yeah, you can
place.
get body shot. Yeah,
Yeah,
right,
and
right.
ay. What a push here from the attacking side so far. Call Me Daddy really hitting home right now. Any daddy issues in the chat gonna be hurting here as Humayas gonna get another take on there. Humayatas rather with that kill. Sanado with a trade on back. But this is just the advantage here for the second round on the attacking side. They have these Spectres online. It's gonna be Humayatas all alone. Sana will get that kill, but it's not gonna happen. And thank you for the host, Mr. Asarai. How was your stream? Are you immortal yet? And that second round going down. Miles, break it down. How did that one unfold?
Yeah. Well, you're gonna have a hard time fighting against SMGs when you just have pistols. And the fact is, it really is hard to defend in Ascent. Oh wait, this is
Haven.
Haven. This Haven, right? It's very hard to defend 3 sites. But now they have another chance, especially with Oh no, defender going for another eco round.
Yeah, it seems like they kind of busted themselves a little bit trying to buy a few utilities here and there. And now it is going to be time for the A push here from the attack side of Call Me Daddy. Bend over, might be the one bent over here. Ghost already will leave. And Humayata's going to get that kill, but Tyliva in response and Lunasol pushing forward. This is actually going to be such a good advantage here for the side of the attack. They're on A, one of the hardest sites to retake. And something to take note about Team Call Me Daddy here, Miles, is that they are three of them part of the team, but Papi actually knifing Tanochi out of nowhere. Time for the Pain Shells to get the bounce on. Good angle there. Here comes the leap on in from the blast back. Lunasol gonna get another takedown, and this Salad versus the world. Sana gonna be looking for revenge, and there we go with the knife also. Ooh, backstab.
Man, they're flexing on them.
That's
They're flexing on these guys, man.
Hey, a knife for a knife, an eye for an eye. And this is just a 3-round advantage right now. And Mr. Asarai, much love. I hope to play with you sometimes. And let's get you to Immortal one day. So, that round, A push, really, really effective. How could the defense held that a little better without their guns into play?
Well, I think they could have watched their flanks more because they came from all sides. There's not really much you can do.
It really goes to show that's how difficult it is sometimes. Knife, though, really, really fun to see. And it is going to be time for the Empress as Sana goes down immediately to the hand of Chupapi. Thank you for follow there, Bell Nicorn, as it's Kohak who looking to survive here. Kohak now gonna get that kill onto Ghost. Doesn't matter if the Jet gets behind you, if you can get that kill in time, there's a little bit of that timer to actually get the gun back. Onto B side we go. The Brimstone gonna get caught out here, and even though Kohak does get pushed away by the blast back, it's now 1 versus 4. Can the Sage survive? Lunasol trying to get to the moon, and back he goes. Salad gonna go down, looking for another one. Lunasol gets 2, but Humayatas with the trade on back, and it seems like this is the defense finally getting 1 round on the board.
Finally, you know, they need some money for that economy. The up purchase was really good. They were able to use it fully effectively, and no answer for the attackers on that. Now the attackers also have an up, so you might have some up versus up action here.
Ooh. You gotta enjoy that barrel, that long barrel there, Miles. And who has the bigger barrel here? That's gonna be the real question.
Which daddy reigns supreme, man?
Yes, actually, which daddy has the bigger barrel? It seems like Chupapi! No, Sana gonna be liking that one again. It seems like it's all about K-pop here rather than daddy issues, as it's now opening up C. And Mr. Asura, I just started playing yet again, and I can't wait to be part of your party very, very soon, as this is C side opened up here, Miles. What's the play for the defense?
You gotta be careful when peeking, man. Especially when you know that the enemy has an up. You can tell by tabbing, then you can just see how much.
Oh my god, Tyliva messing that one up. Mayatas just turns around with swagger, gets a kill, goes in the meantime with the operator in hand. And in the meantime, it's Empress time here from Huyatas. There is a chance here for the Reina to actually get something. They have
Omen Reina. Oh, never mind. They just have Omen.
Goodbye, Reina, indeed. The crown has been lifted. Bend over, going over to the other side. Here comes the Blade Storm, and Ghost decides to use some ninja tactics there to get away from the Omen just in time.
Oh, now we know who has the longer barrel.
Exactly. Sana has the longest barrel of them all, and if anyone is thinking about that the wrong way, I'm sorry, I have dashed your dreams. So now ultimates in hand here for the defense. Showstopper as well as the Resurrection. Chupapi gonna be going at it again with the operator here on C side. And I like this a lot there, making sure that they have the longest angle in this map held by the operator. That op is really part of the meta so far. And now it is gonna be attack here from the side of Team Call Me Daddy with a 3-round advantage.
Now we've got like 2 ops. It's gonna be hard to defend against. Already 2 people from the defenders down. No trades. So attackers have the advantage here.
Yeah, A has been opened up here, Miles, and it seems like it's going to be very difficult so far for the defense to get the numbers back. Kohak has to try his best to actually get a potential resurrection later on. He walls out short already, making sure the ramps on the sewers would be very, very difficult to play into this one. As Kohaku gonna be able to get that kill onto Tanochi. Never mind, it's Tanochi getting the takedown in response. Reversal of fortunes there. Tyliva also by B side, and now it is 5 versus 1. What a sweep here from Call Me Daddy.
Man, Sala's gonna have this work cut out for him as he tries to retake. And he gets down by Taliba.
Have you ever had a great salad ever, Mr. Miles? What's the best salad you ever had?
I think it was something made by my mom.
Ooh,
Yeah.
home cooking.
Yeah. My mom's a really good cook, man.
I love a
That's
meal
something I
sometimes.
appreciate.
I love a meal sometimes. Just get grab delivered. You know where to find me in this stream. It's been like, oi, Miles, thanks for sending me some food. And as for asking, is Pugs pre-made or randoms? It's randoms when it's this title. We say when it's pre-made Pugs. So we have pre-made Pugs, which is a 5-stack. We have mini Pugs, which is timed, and we have normal Pugs, which is until we run out of people. And yeah, of course, I'd love to see you. You've already assisted so many times in the Pugs casting and all the like. And it's always great to see, well, your road to immortal and on stream. Asana gets the first kill. Again, the operator making such a big difference, Miles. It really feels like it's a smoking gun every single time in a Haven map. And Papi, sneaky enough, gets rid of Taliba and yoinks his gun away.
And he goes down. Up. It's an up meta nowadays, Daks.
Yep,
Apparently,
exactly.
according to high elo players, man. It's an up meta.
You gotta believe.
You have to be good with the gun.
Yeah, really goes to
Click on
show.
the trigger, good with the gun.
I completely agree. He who opts better wins the game, and that gets more and more true as you get higher into the ranks. Like around platinum and below, it's like, operator doesn't really matter. You have the judge, which is the best gun for those elos. But when you're something like immortal radiant, who can really get the snipe, pixel perfect shot every single time? You think you can run into someone, it's not gonna happen. But Ghost running into that one will get that kill onto Salad. 2 versus 1 right now. Long angle taken by Bendover. I like the idea here for the Omen, but since they already have an idea of where this defender is coming from, Taliba as well as the Jet working together to go for the crossfire. Here we go with the shot. What the flick from Taliba! And this is a 6-1 advantage here for Team Call Me Daddy.
And speaking of salads, the defenders are getting eaten, man.
Exactly. Just tossing that one down also. And see you soon, Asarai. Have a good one on your work. 2 ultimates though online, and really go here for the defense. 1 for the offensive. Taliba will have that orbit strike available. And look at this one, Miles. 5 operators in the clutches of the attacking side. This is going to be very scary. I don't think op meta is defined by 5.
You hate to see it. But man, it's Pugs. It's for fun, you know? Who cares? Just go for it.
To make it happen. Oh, it's Anochi already with the first kill. You know, there are
Well
different... There's so many different penetrations in this game. And a wall bang with the operator, always good to see. Taliba also cooking up Papi as he just comes back to life. That has to add insult to injury, truly. Bendover, though, is gonna take a little bit of a different mantra here, Miles. He's like, okay, I got the shotgun, which is good in close quarter. They have the sniper, which is good in long quarters. And he will just run on in. Operator shot is there. Wrong peak, though. And Ghost will get that takedown. A side already in their clutches. Blade Storm time here from the Jet. And with the wall set on up, it seems like this is going to be an A push working out already for the attacking side as the peaks come from the defense of Team Papi.
Oh, 1 down. The defense has to play faster. They have shotguns. They have to just go in. No questions. They just have to go in.
Ridiculous stuff though from Miyatas up on heaven, evening things up, drops on down though, and the defenders are all the way over by Long as well as the B side. So a chance here to go for the defuse, try to get a little bit of the fake action, paranoia coming in from behind, and Gohak has to survive, but no, not gonna happen. Sana will get that takedown, and this is the Reina just imposing her will. It's all about the edge, but Tanochi will fall there, but Sana still alive and breathing will save at least one of those operators in this fight. The Reina survives, and it's a 6-round advantage there. Good try though from the side of Miyatas, but it just wasn't enough in the end.
I'm really impressed by the defense. It was close. 5 ops and you almost clutch it. Really close, but it wasn't enough as you said. So we're going on a 6-round advantage. They've been winning again and again. The defense has to really change things up. Maybe go for a flank, maybe surprise the attacker some way. I'm not really sure what they can do.
I think the best thing the defense right now is they can push a little bit more if they are going to play the shotgun route, because this enables them to get those ultimate orbs. This enables them to close the distance from the operator, but they have to do it in a way that the operator isn't actually angled there in the first place. But it's a very balanced approach here from Call Me Daddy. I don't see any signs of weakness from them in terms of the defense of the attack, as Bendover will get caught out here by Ghost. They're really making sure they have an angle on every single part of the map. And now it is going to be Salad trying to duel against the Sana operator here. And the Shock Darts are forcing the Reina away from this fight.
Looks like the
Here comes the
Sorry,
Hunter's
I'm
Fury.
lagging right now.
It's okay. Hunter's
lagging right
Fury
now.
gonna be into play, and Sana is just gonna laugh at that one. Plays hop, skip, and a jump to get on away, and now it is 1v1. Big mistake there from Salad. Did you know, Miles, that he can actually cancel the Hunter's Fury by pressing the ultimate again? So he didn't really need to commit into that one. Empress versus Empress, though, one shot is all it takes with this operator. No Vandal time versus the Phantom, and we will find out which rifle is better. People say it's a matter of preference, but for me, who can actually get this kill will define a full generation of Valorant. This is gonna be the moment. People are gonna be looking behind. It's gonna be in the history books here, Miles, as Humayatas is sticking on an angle here on the east side. A leap on in, and the Phantom wins. The Phantom is better, confirmed. And okay, memes aside.
What
What?
in history books?
Oh.
What in history books?
Oh no. Okay, guys, we were, you know,
I do prefer the Phantom though. But between the two guns, I do prefer the Phantom.
I prefer the
just feels
Vandal.
better.
I'm a Vandal guy, honestly. So it is a matter of preference. Unfortunately, since we had two Reynas still alive, and they both popped the Empress, now we are on the amazing HUD bug that we are on night mode here on Haven. No chance, no choices, guys. We're on both Empress targets, so it just hurts. Contrast is screwy, but showstoppers available here for Chupapi, as it's gonna be the west side of Haven, gonna be the angled points here of attack.
We've got everyone stacking. Near C. Are you gonna be
gotta
the line
believe.
of attack? The defenders are still spread thin. Two people in A, but
Here.
Ghost takes down Salad.
Yep, Ghost gets kill, and they're like a Marushka doll. They're stacking up on C side. Eventually, they collapse and get kill after kill after kill. First frag on the board already for the offensive. This is gonna be Kohak. Gonna be looking to survive by the entranceway to the window. Omen though peeking there. Tanochi gonna get another takedown on the board. Ghost also gonna get a kill. And this is the push right now over to A side instead. The Sage making sure that the slow orb is there. High ground though being taken here by Bendover. And that's gonna be one kill already from the Omen. Looking for a second one. Lunasol gets taps on, gets the takedown. 5-round advantage. Looking for a 6-5 versus 1 here, Miles. And this is looking so difficult for the Reyna to try and play it clutch.
That was a really good rotation by the attackers. The defenders were spread thin, and they looked like they were caught off guard by that rotation, actually. They didn't expect the attackers to immediately be there on A, and everyone just went down like dominoes.
I gotta agree completely. What a fake there. They basically opened up C, forced a little bit of a rotation, and just tried to destroy A. Now, they could have forced C, of course, but it could have been a little too predictable, and it really goes to show, Call Me Daddy trying to get a little bit of an advantage. And I gotta ask you, Miles, why do people actually rotate? Why, isn't it logically more smart to actually push onto a site you open up?
Well,
Out of my way.
it's mostly a trick where you're baiting the defenders into doing something you want them to do. It makes them easier to corral into free shots, free kills.
Yeah.
And it flank them.
Yeah, I gotta agree.
Basic warfare 101.
And especially in a game like this, you only have one life, right, every round. So you have to make the best out of this one. As this is Sileba, gonna be looking to go into A side. Bendover, though, actually teleporting all the way to the spawn with a shorty. And he might be able to catch one in transition here, Mr. Miles. As this is Bendover, seeing the Sage. Goodbye to that one. He gets that kill.
Great play, great play. He hears another one.
You know, I gotta say,
Teleport.
when an Omen just surprises you like that, it feels like it's more of a horror game rather than tactical FPS. But this is Sana pushing forward, decides to get rid of Salad there. Peek from the Sova from the left side will get taken down, and since not double peek, no one to get the trade on. But Humayatas looking so strong. 13 kills here for the defenders, really carrying his weight and more for this game. 3 versus 2 though.
Pretty much.
A long defense from the Omen, and as he said, pretty much Humayata's show so far. Someone has to go for the defuse. He's gonna be sticking this one for the time being. No peek whatsoever. Wall is there, and that is gonna be 2 kills for the defense this time. Well executed from Team Papi, and a thrifty victory as they steal some guns from the opposition.
That was a beautiful retake from the defense. The trades went really well. I think Sage really surprised.
Here.
Sage was really surprising there. Did a great job. And Humayatas really carrying his team, as you said before. It's doing a great job. What can I say? Duelist 101.
Yep, exactly. Especially if you're playing duelist, you better make sure you get those kills. You're not really going to be doing anything but killing. But in the end, what is this game all about? Getting heads and clicking them as much as possible. So now, this is going to be the last round in the half mile. So this is going to be all the marbles being thrown on down. One last race, one last chance. And Chupapi actually going to get that kill. Sana, though, in response with the trade on back. 1-for-1 so far into this push. And it seems like Sana is looking to really force things out on B's side. Gets confirmation the Sage is on the high ground after the slow orb toss. A little bit of something every Sage forgets about is you can see the projectile of the ball being thrown on out. And Gohak has to get on away because the defenders have to back away from the invaders at the gate already. And Sana gets another kill on the board.
Ghost and Minato really hard carrying. They keep getting kill after kill after kill. It's all those small tells, as he said, like when Sage throws her orb, you gotta be careful when you're doing those things.
Beautiful angle though from Bend Over. Window trying to get things done in the first place, and he does have good sight line on the spike. Now, unfortunately, of course, for this Omen, he only has the paranoia to work with and a few covers here and there. Sana doesn't care, decides to go for the push, and Team Papi is down by 6 in this half miles. How did that whole thing actually unfold there? If you could summarize that half?
Well, the attackers just had the advantage the whole time. They just kept pushing, they were aggressive, and the defenders just weren't prepared for the rush.
No stopping.
The amount of... There's no stopping. Just go, 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 go. And they paid off. The fact that there are 2 duelists on the attacker side really helps out, I gotta say. Team composition is really suited for attacking.
And if you press tab, Miles, I got a little bit surprised of you. Joke lang, 1v1 time, because amazing spectator, right? That amazing spectator client. But it is going to be time for a stack on to C. They have 4 pushing on from long, 1 going to be looking to take control of the garage there. And Humayatas has proven to be an entry fragger on his own right. Already 14 kills to his name, pushing forward. It gets rid of the first defender there of that Reyna, but the wall gets in the way. And this will allow the side of Call Me Daddy to actually rotate over to this side.
They're getting flanked. The attacker should know.
Yeah, coming in from
behind.
behind.
Heard them.
Yeah, Salad is ready for this one, and he sees the Omen out in front. Tanochi will get that kill. Humayatas, though, in response. And this is still going to be a chance here for the offense so far. Kohak also going to get the takedown onto Tanochi. They're pushing forward with the rest of the crew, but Sneaky Peeky does go Tyleba and gets one already. Looking for a jumping headshot, doesn't get it. Has to reload in front of the opposition. Not going to happen again. And Kohak and Chupapi clean things up. It's a mop-up on the floor. Team Papi with the first kill, and they need this to get some momentum back in this game.
Exactly. Now the advantage is on their side, but I really feel like the defense dropped the ball there. The flank was way too risky thing to do, but they went for it. And you know, you're 5 rounds up. Why not just go for it, right?
Yeah, I gotta
limit
say.
test yourself.
And
Limit test yourself. It was a risky play. It didn't pay off, but I gotta say, it's a pug. Just go for it. You know, this is the time to go for it.
no, the
Show
best
off
thing
your
about it
skills.
is it's a pistol round, and that is where you can play those risky plays because you know the firepower isn't really too punishing per se. It's all about making sure that you can figure things out, and here comes Team Papi right now with the guns ablazing. Now, interesting enough that Ghost went for the Marshal there. That's going to be hurting his economy to the worst degree. Bend Over also with the kill, and this is just looking pretty dire for the defense so far. Can anything be done by Sana and the rest of the crew? That Liva going to be with the Marshal, also Sana with the Stinger getting that takedown. It's a full swarm onto A side. Dismiss in the middle of everything, and that's not going to work out whatsoever. You're in front of 4 different guns. It's not going to pan out whatsoever. Lear going to be there. Chupapi with another takedown, and it's Lunasol versus the world. Not going to happen. Finally, Team Papi getting momentum back in this game.
Defenders were slow on the rotation, and Marshall didn't really help out. I don't think so. The peak. You gotta be careful when peeking with the Marshall, and you have to get your headshots right.
Yeah, it really just is so difficult sometimes, especially when those things happen. But for now, at least we do see a little more of a contest, a little more of a brawl, a little more of a fight to begin
Yeah,
with.
now we're talking. I thought it was gonna be a stomp, but no, this is really going to be. Feels like it's gonna be a close game now.
Completely agree. And finally, at least, we do get the operator here from Humayata's third round right now, whipping out the biggest sniper of them all, longest barrel as we said, and sees a kill already on the Sana. Garage nowhere to be seen. It is just going to be another takedown from Humayatas. He has been a one-man band so far. Lunasol though with a flank, and we're seeing the same old flank here, Miles, but with the operator in the clutches of Reyna, I think this is such a good angle here for the offense so far.
It's going well.
And now it's Lear again. Humayatas making sure that he can find a little bit of the angle. Ghost will go down there. 3 kills on the board. And this is just team...
Humayatas is a monster.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna say it right now.
He is. He quite is.
He is the symbol of this game.
He has been the workhorse, honestly, for the attacking side. And Tanochi, at least with the judge, jury, and executing hack there. Still a chance though. Long range shotgun not gonna pan out against the operator. And Humayatas taking control of a full corridor to his name. Operator advantage in a meta like this.
That operator, it's just so valuable in this meta, man. Like, the sideline, especially for C, it's really long. You have such a big advantage in scoping in, and they don't expect it. I don't think the attackers expected that.
There's no expectations whatsoever, but they should be wary because that was the third round already. Now, the biggest factor and the biggest problem there for the defense of Call Me Daddy was they force bought on second round, so they basically had another eco round there. They went for the push, didn't pan out this time though with a very nice scoreline. It's gonna be up versus up. It's Ghost and Humayatas dueling, and Bend Over gets a trade on back after the Jet gets the first kill.
That's really bad. You don't want to lose your operator there, especially for your economy, especially when you're losing rounds like that.
Seems like it's time for domination. Papi also gonna get that kill. And here comes Kohak with the resurrection, bringing Humayatas back to life. So a big advantage here for the attacking side. They have the members, they have the money, and they have the angle there. Kohak gonna get a kill, takes that too, as the Sage decides to be his own Oracle there. And now it is gonna be the only one left for the Reyna. Sana versus the world. Bend Over gets revenge for his carry and decides to use the operator to the best degree.
I hear the comeback coming, man. It's coming.
Okay. What does the comeback sound like? What does it sound like?
What does it sound like? Like trumpet, I'd say. I don't know. I'm mouse it. I like the trumpet. You know.
I'd say it's one. You know, if you come from like the high heavens or something, one of those angel horns. Maybe like the bells ringing at the church, something like that. Like the four horsemen of the apocalypse, something of that sort. But it is time now for the attacking side again to go for the brawl. This is really a show here from Team Papi. They have finally figured out a little bit more on the secret formula, and this is their Chemical X, as there we go with Tyliba actually getting that takedown. Beautiful barrier orb there from the stage to get the stall on, and even though there's not much ult orb economy here from the defense, at least they're playing the flank here already. Lunasol gonna get that takedown onto Bend Over. Orbital Strike to zone at the stage to be all by his lonesome, and Humayatas covering fire, but goes with the kill in behind. Humayatas another takedown, has to get the hell out of there, and this is still the Reyna and the Sage trying to work together, but here comes Ghost looking for the flank and looking for another takedown here, and now that is the judge.
Goes down.
Oh my god, what's a cascade here from the defense. Finally they figured things out, and with the barrier orb they made such a big difference, stalling for time.
Yeah, that was a really great play. I thought it was gonna be hard because the defense, a few of them went for pistols, a few of them went for rifles. You have to be coordinated with that kind of thing during an eco round, but they won. I can't complain.
Yeah, and really good use of the utility. They got the punish onto the first one up top of the wall. They made sure that they used their abilities to the best degree to cut off the opposition. And since it's always a C stack there from the attacking side, they went for the punish with the Orbital Strike as Ghost, making sure Papi doesn't stand a ghost of a chance. Now this is going to be a chance here for another potential takedown, but the resurrection is going to be so difficult, and they're trying to go for the bunny half peek to try and bait out a shot there.
Getting flanked right now. Oh, Minatoki gets one, gets two, before it goes down.
Sana gonna get 2 kills there. Bend Over with a trade in response, trying to go for a little bit of the paranoia action and the dark cover, but doesn't happen. Lunasol Ghost also counting on them to get those takedowns, and Team Call Me Danny right now is 2 away from victory. The momentum has completely shifted here, Miles. It has turned it up to the opposite. It's a 180 coming into this game.
Came down to that op. Ghost is doing work. kept the attacking team from moving forward, allowing her team to flank in, and they just got corralled into that one small spot and got shot.
Yeah, into the site, into the spawn, into the A link right there, and the A lobby rather. But it's still anyone's game. There's still a chance here for Team Papi if they can figure things out. Now their tricks have been basically figured out in the first place, so they kind of have to win out on through grit instead. Homayatas though with the trade after Ghost gets the first takedown. Here comes the from the shadows, a little bit of intel there, and Kohak also on the board as this is an advantage here for the attacking side. So in a scenario like this, Miles, gotta ask you now, what's the next play? Bend over is pushing through the garage, but the defense is running out of members. Should they actually stack on the site? It seems like though my answer has been already seen as Lunasol decides to stack on the garage instead.
Now 2v2. But
And yeah, Lunasol
2v2.
gonna be sticking on the west side here, and maybe just maybe this Sage can figure something out. Empress though popped by Humayatas, making sure that he has the best of both worlds here and now for him. Those orbs are gonna be so potent. Salad seeing both of the opposition there already by the defense side. And the swing here from Humayatas coming into fruition. Tanochi though with a blind there with the paranoia decides to teleport onto the site. Going for a few shots here and there. Lunasol also on the board. And it's now 2 versus 1. What a tap from the Omen. And they just decide to go for the double peak cascade. They collapse onto the opposition, steal the operator back, and this should be a defuse for this game.
Match point now for the defenders. What the momentum completely shifted. I thought in the middle of that round that the attackers should have a chance, but the defense really held strong. They even lost their they lost their operator, but the defenders they know how to rotate. They know how to rotate fast, and they got the kills.
And now it's time for the Odins. Can't go wrong with that. And you know, Miles, when you play an Odin, it's kind of like taming a horse for the first time. Once you make sure it doesn't kick you in the balls, you are just good to go every single time with all those bullets. Sanochi though will get caught out by Bendover. Ghost in the meantime with the first frag. And what's the plan here? It's match point already for the defense. How can the offensive actually figure something out on Haven? Lunasol on Kohak. Jang those trades. Ghost in the meantime with another takedown on the board. Absolutely nightmare stuff here for the offensive. They still have the Sage over Resurrection. And what side do you think they should go on with all the Odins coming their way?
They should just bait out something and then run for the other side. That's what they should do.
But the base isn't happening.
There's no way you can run.
There is no way because they are already in position. Humayata's trying to get a little bit more of the Brimstone. Gets attacked there, but Ghost pushes on forward. 1 versus 1 and the knife to end things up. Sana with a stab in the back. That has to be a heartbreaker there. But I gotta commend Team Papi. They didn't lose that one out 13-0. They did make it a contest 13-7.
Yeah, what a game. I thought the comeback was coming, but the Call Me Daddy held really strong. They were able to shift the momentum right into their favor. It was a good game by both teams, well played, and the Odins,
GG.
just the cherry on top of the cake, you know?
Oh my god.
I completely agree. And GG, well played
Usapan
to
game.
all our players.
We are semi-iron pro.
And I wish I could mute that, but we're just looking at
We
the
all iron.
scoreboard right now and making sure that's all GG's. So 7-13. Anything to take note of that game, Mr. Miles?
Well, it was almost a close game, but Call Me Daddy really stomped the first half. And even though the momentum was coming for the attacking side on the next round, it was too much of a deficit, I think.
Yeah, and the
To come
streaks.
back from.
I think the streaks also
The
making a
streaks
big difference. Like in a round like that, it just felt like that on the second half there was a chance there for Team Papi, but Call Me Daddy
There
saying
was.
that we're gonna take 4 also in our own way, and on that first half they just completely dominated every single time on their show setup. So we're gonna be getting into our next game, ladies and gentlemen. Let's just fix things up real quick, mute everyone because party chat is an amazing thing, that's for sure. And Miles, how was that experience for you?
I think I still have a lot to work on, but I really enjoyed it. Like being able to talk about the game with you. It's been real fun.
Yeah.
actually.
And I got someone else hopping on in for the cast, and Mr. Mouse. So I'll leave you a little bit of a message later on also, because we got another guy wanting to try things out. It's kind of like, it feels like I'm apprenticing people so much today for some reason. But yeah, thank you, Mouse. I'll see you in the next one.
Sensei Daks.
Ah,
Right, right.
don't me, guys. Don't
See you.
see you. See you. Okay,
See
who's
ya.
next? Let me just fix things up, and we're gonna be getting into our next game, ladies and gentlemen. And I know, okay, let me got Lilith. Give him the caster role. Also, make sure all of that is all good in the hood. And yeah, Mr. Lawdenspree, hello.
Hello.
Okay, why is someone DMing me? They're all supposed to add me. I'm not supposed to add them. Please remind all the players that that's not my role. Anyway, yes, Lon, what's happening?
Okay, so ready na ba? Ready na ata yung next team. So, the map is split. Defender is team name. The team 1 is team name is WanPimpTi.
Okay.
Then team 2 name is Bababa. Bababa.
Bababa. Okay, thanks guys for giving me
Yes.
such great names to work with again.
Okay.
And thank you, Lauden. Anyway, so hi to Mr. Lilith. How should we call you, mates?
Yeah, Lilith is fine.
And
Mhm.
I hear a little bit of the snaz there. So Lilith, can you please introduce yourself onto the stream, my friend?
Yes, thank you very much. So my name's Lilith, and I'm actually am a commentator for fighting games. I've been a professional commentator for the past 2 years, mainly for Street Fighter, but I also do others like Tekken and Mortal Kombat and a bunch of other enemy fighters. But lately, I've been in love with Valorant ever since the beta. I've been into a few FPS games, maybe mostly CS:GO for a couple of years and a bit of Overwatch, but I never really like grinded the hell out of those ranks. But ever since Valorant came out, it just really reignited my love for the whole genre. So I'm here right now, and I want to do what I do best for the game and the community as well. So right now, I'm just trying to, get my feet wet, get used to the whole FPS casting thing, and I'm just looking to have fun for today.
Yeah, and we'll be looking to make sure as much as possible that we can actually get into this match. And hey, I gotta ask you, Lilith, what's your favorite map in Valorant?
I think my favorite map would be Haven, actually.
Haven? Ooh,
Yeah, I think
why?
I like Haven the most. I just like how the map plays. I mean, it's got 3 sites, right? And out of I don't think I've actually ever played a game that had 3 bomb sites on it. Like I don't recall that back in Crossfire. CS:GO doesn't have that, and not really a thing in Overwatch. So it was pretty interesting for me to see. I really like the way B site is played compared to A site and C site, because A site and C site are typically the A and B is right in the middle. So you actually have a bit of more, like, you have less of a leeway when defending. You have several more openings to take care of, that being mid, A link, and C link. So I think it's pretty enjoyable, and it's a bit of a different feel to the FPS genre for me.
Yeah, it really is. It feels also playing Valorant. It's kind of a mix of many things, and I guess that's why so many different people of different backgrounds are more or less brought together in a way, right? It really feels
Mm-hmm.
like it's just that kind of setup in the first place. But it seems like we are almost ready to go into what game this is. It's game number 3 on
Mm-hmm.
to splits. It's Sebs, Venom, Zero, Nyx, and Kyato coming in versus Gents, TV, Blitzy, Koala, James, and Ars. And since you're a professional, Mr. Lil, I gotta ask you, what do you do, play or color?
I usually do play by play, but I think I could get a bit used to
Ah, it's okay.
doing more analytical casting for FPS games. That isn't really my strong suit when it comes to fighting games, but for FPS, I think I could do better.
No worries about it. Just asking. So we can actually get a little bit of a system going on. So it's pretty simple. As you've already casted many other people. I stop, you go, you stop, I go. Pretty good with that.
Mm-hmm.
And here we go with splits. Any kind of expectations or maybe predictions coming into this next game?
Well, for this game, I'm not exactly sure. I'm not very I'm I'm not at all familiar with the players here, but seeing at this that as this is a pub game, it's going to be very interesting to see uh all these different people clashing together. I'm going to be able to see just what their unorthodox strategies are, and I think that's one of the things that I'm really interested to see in this game. There are a ton of unorthodox strategies and plays that these people can do, especially with the fact that these agents have such a variety of abilities.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping to see a lot of crazy stuff coming from both teams.
Yeah, same here indeed. And we will be getting into our next match in just a bit. I realized something. There's something I forgot to add onto the stream. And I gotta ask you real quick here, Lilith. How long have you been in the Valorant PH community?
Well, in the Valorant Philippines community, I actually haven't been around for quite a while. It's been like just a couple of weeks. I wasn't exactly thinking of getting into the game and commentating it as much, but I just wanted to try and have fun, get a bit into ranked. But as of late, I felt like, wow, I am enjoying this game so much. I want to commentate it. I want to cover professional games as well. The same thing I do in fighting games, because it really is a big joy to me just to see lots of Valorant content.
It really is. It's always so fun to have, well, Valorant content here and there and everywhere. And it seems like we are going to be getting into our next game. Just a few things on the stream yet again. Because, again, guys, this isn't my usual rig. Just borrowing it for the time being, was my stuff is in Les Shop. But Split is our map, and we already know why it's called Split. You have a split decision in the middle, and let's get into the game. But what can you say about Split, Lilith? Attacker-sided or defense-sided?
Well, in this case, I'd actually like to think that Split is a little bit CD-sided, or rather attacker-sided, in some ways compared to it being defender-sided, especially when it comes to A site. It's not that easy to defend ramps, A main, heaven, and screens all at the same time. It's a bit of a hard hold for the defenders. But as for B site, I think there are a lot of ways that they can hold the site, especially with that corner box coming over from B main. Although they are a bit exposed when it comes from being picked from heaven, and the only way that they can really hide is sticking from the corner on under heaven and right at the backside. But that's gonna be very obvious for them.
Seems like the defense going to be looking to get an angle by screen side. Really quick transition onto the site already. Blitzy and Sebs trading blows there and does get one kill apiece. Now on Heaven, James will get the kill onto Kiatso. Looking at these rosters, a lot of duelists here for the attacking side. And you can see their fast and furious action going to be pretty much up to par. Chemistry and philosophy all about them already. But Nyx with 2 before ours gets a backstab on. And a really quick round on that first pistol one. Yep.
Wow, that honestly went faster than I had initially expected. They made such an aggressive push onto the A site, and wow, they just dominated the hold onto that site.
Team
I think the defenders needed a better like a faster response towards that retake. But either way, it is the pistol round. It's a little bit typical to see a full-on 5-man rush. And that's exactly what happened here. So it looks like they're going to be having a bit of a split here in this second round.
All about the defense, though, with those shorties on both the A side as well as the heaven here. Zero looking for the barrier orb, already sees the targets of opportunity. Gonna get the hell out of there, as we do see Arza trying to go for the chase with that quick little blast back. B cascade on. Spike has been left behind, really going to show that they want to be responsible with their objective play. But the collapse on the west side has been proven to be strong, and the Spectres in hand doing even more for James.
James is making really good plays here right now. I thought he was in trouble because the leer earlier towards Zero was actually a bit too far, but he still got the pick and got the 2 other coming down onto CT. And another swift and clean round for the attackers once again.
Yep. pretty simple and clean there. It is going to be Team 150 down by 2. We haven't even introduced the players or the teams yet. So it's Nyx, Gyatso, Seb, Zero, and Venom for Team 150 down by 2 versus James Arze, Blitzy, Koala, and Gen X TV. Now looking at that attacking roster here, Lilith, it's a lot of duelists as I mentioned before. Triple duelists with the Viper and the Sage versus a more well-rounded roster on the defense. So what do you think? Is this really just the duelist advantage right now for the attack?
Honestly, as I've kind of noticed from professional games, they don't really rely on the duelists. Like, the meta is mostly composed of just controllers and supports, and that they don't really rely on the duelist abilities, even on attacker's side. So, I would say that on paper, it's actually the defenders that have a bit of a more solid lineup here. But I think that James, the Reina on the attacking side, is just having a field day right now.
He's the only one left. In the meantime, it is going to be Gyatso looking for the 1v1. Spike has been planted though. Heaven is going to be defensive part here for James. And that was a really, really fast and furious action right there. Baiting it out though with the Classic, trying to make sure that he will win by time. James right now is literally having a carrot on the stick. Going for the defuse though for Gyatso. There is no time like the present. He has to keep it up and James will get 4. Can he get the dismiss in time to disengage at the right moment? Yes, he does, but it's not enough and he will die to that spike.
What an amazing round once again coming from James. It's a quad kill for him, and you know, even though he got clipped by that spike in the later parts of that round, he still tried to get it away with that dismiss. But oh my goodness, he was doing such an amazing hold coming from Heaven, dropping all those classics down, making sure that he was baiting Kiato out and delaying the defuse just enough and getting the kill in the end.
What's the plan
So right
here?
now it is currently 3-0 in favor of this is Team 150 on attacker side, right?
Team 150 is on the defense, so Bababa
On the defense side.
Bababa
my
on the
bad,
attack, and
is currently attack.
look at them.
It's looking really good for them, especially for James.
They're doing something interesting, that's for sure. They're on the west side right now, all together, huddled up as 4. And I guess these are the Teletubbies right now. You got one that's blue, you got one that's green, you got one that's yellow, you got one that's purple, and might as well push into split like this in the middle of the map. Of course, Zero is going to be the first one there to actually go for the brawl. He's not even bothering to contest mid. He's looking for the wall onto Heaven itself. And since he's all alone, it's very interesting because there's not going to be enough firepower here for 150 to actually keep things up on the middle side.
And this is a little bit I'm not very that was probably a mistake. I'm not very certain on this hold coming from them right here. They actually left vents a little bit open earlier, but we do see Zero having stayed over at mailroom ready without wall, as that's what Sages usually do on split. But it looks like Bababa is gonna get another clean entry towards B site, where the rest of 150 are gonna have to rotate all the way from the other side.
Yeah, and they're pushing into A right now. We do see Venom sticking around by A backside, but James decides to go for the push. Bigger gun and a quicker execution. 7 seconds on the clock, doesn't matter. They know their timers. They have a stopwatch in hand, and they're good to go by the subway station. It is going to be Nyx, though, on the high ground with the Sheriff looking for a tap. There does get rid of Blitzy. Gyatso, in the meantime, coming in from the screen side. Gen X TV will get that takedown onto 1 and 2, and it's the Cypher versus the World. Not going to happen as Koala gets another one on the board, and Bababa is just running away with it 4-0.
That was an amazing flank coming from their Jet player. He didn't stick to the side. He knew that there was going to be a few rotations coming here and there, and he stuck with the Heaven route, and it netted them the win, securing the round, and it's a clean 4 rounds up for Bababa. And not quite sure what they're doing here, but it looks like Team 150 is going to be sticking towards covering every single entryway, covering vents, mailroom, A main, and ramps.
Revealing area.
I don't know what I was watching.
Sure what they're doing
I don't know what I'm watching right
Is
now.
this I
I think it's a mating
is
call.
this a boost?
No,
I thought
I thought
I
it's
thought it was some secret boost I haven't heard of.
no. There's nothing you can do all the way in that corner, but you gotta see
Mhm.
that at least Team Bababa is looking to have fun with it. Duelist though, trying to go for the brawl. Here we go with the orbital strike in the middle, and a really good play there from the Brimstone. Unfortunately, no slow orb there from the Sage, not gonna be enough to get those takedowns. Molly also gonna be in the play. Zero will go down, and he hasn't been having a good game so far. Only one kill to his name. Nyx though does anchor on B, and at least he does his Cypher job before he falls to the hand of James.
And once again, they have the mid control, they have side control, they're well on their way to B. We can see Gen X TV making his way down. Oh, he actually gets nicked by Venom with the perfect timing coming in through CT stairs rather. So they're gonna be up against RZ, which Kiado quickly takes the pick down. So this is going to be a 2v2. It's a 1v2 situation rather, sorry. And it's going to be a clean spray down with the Spectre coming from Venom. A clean rotation, starting off with that initial rotation from CT and wins the round, getting them on the scoreboard. It's currently 4-1, still in favor of Bababa.
Finally, Venom showing up with that Sova, just keeping the proper targets there. Saw the dismiss, went for the other guy. Technically, he had to do two 1v1s back to back. And it really just goes to show that was such a good setup there from the defense, especially if Nyx is able to do his job. Now for Zero, kinda has to step it up. He's the mid defender. He needs to make sure that he can stall for a time. Orbital Strike also buying time there from Sebs, really making sure that they will have a little bit more in terms of the rotation time itself. And in essence, that was just a team working together to give each other time, understanding how long they need to rotate as the paint shells have been tossed. And here comes the duels again. Bababa trying to pierce through, but the Hunter's Fury is on. Venom with one, Venom with a second, does get the lock onto James and does get the takedown. Showstopper in response though, tossing it into Heaven's side.
In just 20 seconds, we've already seen 3 ultimates come out, and that was a very, very good Hunter's Fury coming from Venom. Takes James down, which I would say is their biggest problem right now. Their anti-fragger, that Reyna, is a bit of a headache for them, but they finally getting the early pick coming down, and Nyx actually takes down Gen X TV, Sebs on Arze as well. So it looks like the defenders are having a bit of a momentum shift here.
I know exactly.
And Koala's just crouching
They're all-
onto the corpse of the Brimstone of Sebs. But that neural theft is going to make a key difference. Nyx is now giving all that intel and more. And this is going to be really good here for Kiatsu because, well, the Reyna can easily go for the peak here. Trying to bait out the Viper, though, going for the trip bar there. And that is going to be enough for the defense to take another victory. On both sides, both frags happening there for Team WanPimpTi. And it really feels like this is where their composition does shine. This is where their composition shows that they are more defense favored because they have that Cypher to stay on B. They have the Brimstone as well as the Sage to make sure mid is a-okay. And this is finally utility going in favor of the defense so far.
That is without a doubt, and you can clearly see, just like earlier, whenever they decide, I just really like how Cypher works in this game. He can literally just solo one entire site just by himself, and he can deal with the rotations later on by giving the info to the rest of his team. As we saw earlier, he got that ultimate just the right timing, and he got them separated. And the bomb drop was in B main, but he couldn't get the bomb up. It was just a perfect timing, but it looks like it's gonna be another Swift. Oh no, it's not actually. It's gonna be a battle for mid control here. Gen X TV and Arze have already gone down. The defenders are still a full 5, and they're gonna be rotating back to their respectful sites. Gonna be shifting away from all that mid control. So Team WanPimpTi, Team Bababa actually is gonna have to rethink their decisions here. It's gonna be 2, one on B main, one coming from market, and one coming onto A main. So they're quite split here. But we can see that the Jet actually has her ultimate up, so she can make a quick peek right over here. But she also has this spike. She's gonna have to move away from that Leer here. And Venom once again takes a pick on coming from A side. What a clean finish there. He's definitely popping off right now. He and Sebs have suddenly created this huge shift into the remaining rounds. So it's currently 3-4 earlier. They're coming back from a 0-4 deficit. You can really see how their utilities, as you mentioned earlier, as on the defense side, are piling up.
Streak finally there for the defense, and Sebs with the operator in hand taking control of mid. Now, it seems like though James and the rest of the crew are kind of playing with their food right now, and they were hanging around by spawn for a little too long for the lurk, so it didn't really pan out for them. Just ended up a 5 versus 2 at the very start, turned into a 5 versus 3 at the end, and now this is going to be fast and furious action yet again. Lear going to be in the play. Kyato Joe will go down to that Phantom. Orbital Strike trying to get the catch onto the hallway, and Venom taking advantage, but Arze and Sebs also with kills abound. 3 versus 3 right now. Heaven being taken here by the Brimstone. Another kill here for Sebs though. Going to be scoping on and eagle-eyed right there onto Blitzy, and the snake has been caught. A main gonna be the action here. Gen X TV will fall also.
So it looks like James is going to be in a bit of a trouble here. He's all the way back at CT, and the rest of WanPimpTi already has eyes on the bomb. He's going to have to make this work. It looks like he's going to be coming through ramps. Looks like nobody's exactly watching Heaven through ramps. There we go. It's actually Sebs with the quad kill, with that operator kill just at the right angle with that perfect crosshair placement. And it's going to be an even scoreboard, 4-4.
Finally, we have a little bit of an equalizer here, and it seems like we are going to be getting even into more and more action in the Valorant PH Pugs. 4-4, as you said, WanPimpTi versus Bababa. And it seems like the Emperor's going to be online as well as the Vipers hit here for the attacking side. But something I've noticed is because of all the antics of the team of Bababa, they're kind of giving up a little bit more on the initiative. And when they do go for the initiation, that's when they get caught out by abilities. So they have to play a little bit more on the execution side. They not only have to surprise the opponent, they need to make sure that they can get these kills at the very start. And Koala with the first one is a good start. That's what the Jet is all about. Speed kills, looking for a second one. And Sebs tries to scope in, will fall there. It's middle opened up here as well as a side for the attacking side.
So the wall's currently down. You can hear someone coming from Rose. Oh, it's actually their Jet. So it looks like they're going to be coming all the way from Heaven onto B side. There is currently nobody there. It's going to be a 5v2 situation. This is going to be an extremely hard retake, but Nick sprays 2 of them from Heaven all the way from CT ramps. Oh no, that was a bit of a not the best timing coming from that tripwire, and Jet misses the shot. It's going to be a 3 kill straight for Nyx. He's going to be coming through CT. Is he going to get the sport one? No, he is not. It's going to be a 1v2 situation here right now with Arze. Let's see what Venom is going to be pulling out this time.
Now, this is going to be a little ironic. The Sova is named Venom, but he's going to have a tough time in that poison pit there from the Viper. Now, this is a really good call here from Blitzy. And I got to say, when you're having a struggle, especially when you're on the Viper, oh my god, the decay is huge also. But Blitzy not paying attention, and this is going to be the cloud evaporating into the wind. 1 versus 1 right now. It seems like it's confirmation on the position there of Arze so far, but there is no time like the present. That spike is going to be popping soon. Venom has to go for the defuse here. Showstopper time though, into the air, and Arze will say goodbye to not only his opponent but also to himself.
Oh my goodness, what a clean, well, not the cleanest, but a very good finishing and securing the round there coming from Arze. He knows that there was only one left. He knew that he gave his position away, just as you mentioned, with that grenade coming from Heaven. So it gave Nyx a bit of an idea where he could aim, but he knew that the timer was running out. So he went straight for that showstopper and took him out before he could try anything else, even if it did cost him his life and his guns. But he still has a bit of a, well, okay, not the best economy right now, but it's still netted them the round. So once again, they've broken the 4-round win streak rather for Team WanPimpTi.
Yeah, but
Although
Venom,
it looks like Venom is holding onto the side very well here.
operator in the hands of Venom. Playing onto the site though, not the best sight lines. It's Kyato actually on the position for the operator, but it seems like the Phantom does have the same kind of effect. And this is why you have a Sova on the site. Hunter's Fury on close quarter is going to be pretty effective. We do have Sebs though on the high ground also. And something to take note is for Nyx, his rotations aren't really the fastest so far. We have seen not much contest there from Team Bababa onto the garage unless they really go for the commit on the B side. As Sebs gets the kill there onto Arze, so I feel like the Cypher can do a little more to help things out. Koala though with a trade on back, Blade Storm time, and up onto the ramps we go.
There we go. Looks like the Jet pulls out that ultimate. Once again, it is quite a winnable situation here, although the bomb is down over by sewers. So it looks like Blitzy is going to be scouring throughout mid, going to be going down through sewers and getting that spike.
Oh my god,
Ooh,
Koala. That
Takes
was
that
so
good pick down against
smart.
Kyato.
That was-
Nyx is not going to be peeking this hardly. He knows that that op could be watching him anytime he comes out.
No way to survive, especially against the operator, and a really good call there after seeing the Lear come. He knew exactly where the Reyna was. Now peek from the Brimstone, trying to go for the wide one, doesn't happen. It seems like Blitzy though will be transitioning over to B, and this is gonna be very surprising. Nyx knows this is coming though. He will be going for the long haul, run on away. No Viper spit this time. This is the Cypher saying, this is my territory. This is where I belong, and get the hell off my property so far. Garage still confirming the position of the Viper. If he's gonna be fast at it, he can go for a potential stick, trying to bait things out. Blitzy right now coming on through, and this is going to be a perfect angle here. A little too ambitious, a little too anticipative of the Jets, and this is now 6-4 in favor of Team Bababa, but at least we are seeing more of a game in these last rounds.
Without a doubt, and that was a really good timing on the flank, because even if Blitzy did get didn't get the pick onto Nyx earlier, that Jet would still be at the perfect position and at the perfect timing to get Nyx down coming from heaven. So it looks like it is going to be it is shaping up to be a bit more equal in these later rounds. Scoreboard is currently 4-6 still in favor of Team Bababa. It looks like they are once again going for a split push and taking mid control here with their Jet going through A main solo. Although Venom there with that Guardian, it's gonna get picked by that Jet on the way through ramps. And they're pushing in through vents. It looks like they're going to be looking towards mailroom with that hole through that Sage. Well, lays down the slow orb. Now they know they're all stacked up on mailroom here. It looks like the rest are going to be making that rotation all the way. RZ gets the pick onto Zero, who tried to go through CT.
Out of charge.
And in comes the rest, or the last two, from WanPimpTi. Right, perfect positioning there. Didn't bother to wait for the others to come in, which seemed like the right decision. The Lear and the dismiss, a perfect timing on that one as well. Although there was another one, there was James right on the back, but the round still isn't over. Lays down his ultimate. He's gonna be able to see that both are coming from CT here. Oh, but he doesn't spot the Roomba. He's still sitting on 41 HP. And looks like RZ is gonna be the one rotating all the way to B site this time, but he gets clipped by that tripwire. Gonna have to make this plant here right now, with James being the one scouting out for Nyx. Once again, this is his round to clutch, just like that last round.
Finally coming on back to B side. James is keeping an angle onto heaven, but doesn't matter. The headshot will say goodbye to that one. 2 HP and a dream here, and it is gonna be Nyx getting the clutch, but he can still die. He can still die. Oh my god! I knew it. Oh my god!
Why did he jump?
Oh no!
I was so worried. I saw that he had 2 HP. He had an amazing clip. He had an amazing peek over against James, and he got such a fast kill onto Arze, but I saw that he had 2 HP left, and the moment he jumped, my heart just stopped. He could still get fall damage from that. He should have just gotten slowly from ropes and went straight for the defuse.
I called it. I called it, literally saying, okay, he got the clutch, but he can still die, and he dies in front of me. And the dream has turned into a nightmare. It's like one of those dreams where you get an award, but in the end, it's actually a fake, and you're apparently naked in front of everyone else. Now it's 3 ultimates online here for WanPimpTi. They kind of want to erase that round from existence, that's for sure, but it is caught on stream. Zero in the meantime, setting the wall up, which is a little more standard on a map like this. But first, I gotta commend Koala and his entry frags into this one. He's gotten 2 so far, and basically the plan here on Split is to go for mid control, yes, but Koala is doing so much to open up A, force rotations, and look at that plant cheeky onto B side.
And they've got a clear view onto the B side. It's well planted. They don't have this. They don't have the cipher. They don't have an idea on where that camera is. Venom gets resurrected though, but we've got several watching that. We got several watching that crossfire onto CT, and it's actually a 4-kill round right now for that Jet. And still holding on to that ultimate still with 5 knives.
Koala.
It looks like he's gonna be hunting Kiara down.
He's going for the Reyna. He's going for it. Backstab. Almost having the ace here. Spike though gonna be popping soon. Counter right now gonna be dueling, gets 2. And he does get one dismissed time. And there's the knife out. Trying to go for the stab. Kyato will get a 3rd there. And everyone has been cleaned up besides the Reyna. All roads lead to nowhere though. But it is gonna be the end of the half there. Good try from Koala. Impressive again on the entry frag as we said. And now it is gonna be time to swap some sides. But coming into this half here, Lilith, what was that half all about? How did Bababa get such a good lead?
Well, I thought that Bababa had a very good lead for the most of that initial half because of the way they were playing. It's like they were being super aggressive. They had their timings right on spot, and I think that Team 150 were just having a bit of a hard time adjusting or matching up with that timing. And it looks like this time it's gonna be quite interesting to see how they're gonna be doing on the attacking side.
It seems
Although
like it.
I'm holding tab, trying to see the scoreboard, and it looks like it's a
Oh
1v1
yeah, it's a
between the
1v1.
person and the chat.
Welcome to Valorant spectating, that's for sure. And here
Oh
we go
man.
again, B push right now. So Garage, even though they're down by 1, it looks like since the defense doesn't really have any specific anchors per se in terms of utility, it's just an open door approach again here for the side of 150. And I feel like this is where they can really shine on Split. They can go for the offensive in a really good way. Venom gonna get a kill onto 1, make that 2, and he's just taking control of the high ground so far. Raised down below though, we'll get a new gun into this one. There we go with Zero pushing forward, and it is gonna be Blitzy all alone. But look at this, Lilith. This is the problem with the triple duelist Venom, Viper composition. There is not much staying power whatsoever. And if this is the momentum 150 takes, they are just gonna push every single site, regardless of the position, regardless of the natural choke points here on Split.
That was it. As you mentioned earlier, it looked like a very clean push onto that B site. I think at this point, it's not the most effective thing to have one solo B, even if it was a Cypher, as you could see earlier. They might want to have like several watching B, but it looks like they're stacking up against a main here. Are they going to be going for a rush? Looks like they are. B side is quite very much open, and they could push it entirely if they wanted to, but they know that they're not going to be at A site, and they probably know that they're not at mid as well, but it looks like they are taking their sweet time before pushing into B main, laying that wall and the Leer down and another Leer down as well. And it looks like they only realize now that they went for a full A main push, so everyone is stacked except for that Jet over at Heaven, and they're going to be dropping down. It is a bloodbath here right now. Oh, that was so fast.
Because for the attacking side
How
there.
this is going to pan out right now.
James, though, frenzy in hand, can't clutch this, gets 2 more, and this is gonna be 3 kills for that's right there. Koala, though, all the way from the garage side. Venom will go down 1 versus 1 yet again, and what a surprising turn of the Vents. This is just the speed yet again of the duelist composition coming into fruition, and Koala, guns a-blazing, 2 HP in a dream. This time doesn't have anywhere to leap from, so should get this defuse really easily. And Koala with a clutch again. The Jet has become the entry fragger, and not really just an entry frag into the more normal sense. He's like first class, all priority, and all about speed every single time.
I really like how Jet. As a Jet main, I really like how she plays in this game, and you could see earlier, he had the best idea. He came separately coming into garage, so the rest of the defending side wouldn't have any idea where he would become. The attacking side rather wouldn't have any good idea where he would be coming from. He got that spray down earlier, and didn't quite get the rest of them, but he clutched it out with the pistol either way. Really like how she plays in this game. She's not the best utility-wise, but I really like how she just mechanically outplays everyone. But it looks like she's going to be spraying down onto that smoke. She knows that there are multiple, and the rest of the team actually are going to be pushing from A main, and he's going to be all alone there. Looks like they're making their way into the site. This is going to be an uncontested plant for them. And we've got Blitzy. Once again, he's going to be rotating from a very far corner of the map here. Looks like he'll be taking screens. Now he's going to be taking to Heaven. Going to be a very hard retake at this point. Ooh, what a pick there from Kihato with that Vandal towards Heaven.
Venom also getting
He's
kills.
all alone, and that's going to be the round as well. 6-9, still in favor of Bababa.
Nice. Very nice. Very nicely done indeed
Very nice indeed.
by the defense coming on back again. But this time, Sebs and the rest of the crew pretty much just executing in the best way. They decide to just collapse onto that side. They decide to just push forward. And I think the problem there for the defense wasn't really their skill, but the agent composition in position. Having that raise there on A ramps, that'd be absolutely huge to put a stop to anything there. The Jet, in the meantime, I feel should be better in the middle because of the disengaged potential of the Tailwind. But now it is going to be the Blade Storm in hand. And Koala pushing forward. We do see a little bit of a lurk here from Venom sticking around by B side. Market. That's a place in BGC. And that's a place to see Venom get the first kill on Arze.
What a good lurk coming from Venom there. I wasn't expecting him to make that lurk. But either way, it looks like he's not going to be rotating all the way with his teammates back to A side. He's going to be garnering some of that attention with that recon drone onto that Jet. Still in market here. And they are going to be able to make the push onto the site. And it looks like it is only now that he is rotating back. What he doesn't know, he has to look behind because he's going to get clipped by those Jet knives. Time for the retake here. Once again, a 2v2 situation.
Sticking up on top.
Didn't get the kill onto Blitzy here.
And
that wall is going to be a problem, though.
Res is going to be good. Zero, bringing Sevs back into life. And here we go again with the setup up on the top. Now we do see the Jet trying to go for the push, and Koala doesn't care about the tripwire. Will get stunned up there for his own good. Blitzy in the meantime pushing forward with the Guardian. 3 versus 2 with everyone on site. A potential here from the Venomous Viper to actually get on through. Says will get that kill, and this isn't gonna happen anymore. Koala has to disengage, gets one before he dies. At least he's stalling enough time to make sure everyone else will die with him.
Yes, that was a very good play coming from the Jet. And you noticed earlier how he didn't go for like he didn't try to get rid of that tripwire. I actually have a feeling that it was because of the ultimate. It was like kind of an in the moment thing, and he didn't really like went to switch for the pistol, and he felt that it was such a waste to just throw one knife out just to get rid of that tripwire. So he just he just let it stay there, and that's a bit of a problem. Well, for a lot of Jet players, I think. But either way, that was a good play coming from him. He stalled them with just enough time for everyone to die alongside the spike, and even got one kill in the end. So that was a pretty good exit frag.
Can't go wrong with that. And it seems like for that Jet, as you said, something that many people forget about in Valorant is you can actually switch out of your ultimate, especially for someone like the Jet. But Gen XTV cannot resurrect himself, that's for sure. Sebs with the perfect cooking. It really feels like it's gonna be an oven toaster of success. Arze though sticking on the high ground, sees the Brimstone there, gets a second spray to get the kill on the Sebs, pushing forward right now. And Empresses are pop. Arze though already getting 2, and we'll see if Yato can get another takedown. Sees James already, will get the kill dismissed to get the disengage on. Arze still sticking around though, 2 versus 2, but Koala with the shot, and Venom now is all alone by the garage. If you ever see a car explode, that is gonna be Arze showing you how it's done.
And yes, indeed, he lays down a grenade onto his teammate, but it's definitely not gonna be enough. And it looks like they are gonna be taking this round once again. That was such a good play coming from that retake. It's a little unfortunate, but Kiato actually had a very good timing, and he used that wall to mask his positioning and got the pick on James as well. So that was a bit of a waste on that Empress there. And as we all know, once Reina gets into Empress, she is one of the scariest agents in the game. That fire rate is unbelievably scary to match up against, and especially with a weapon with like the Vandal, you definitely don't want to fight 1v1 against her and go for a trade, especially somewhere like mid.
One kill is all it takes to really make sure that Empress gets its value. Now, something that WanPimpTi has to take note of is mid isn't really controlled as well as it should. Only one defender, and that's the Raze. So that means 2 things. They can push into something like ramps a lot easier. And the second one is they can push forward with many members to the best degree. But Blitzy and Zero starting to play the aggression on one another. That is going to be the Viper going down after the kill onto the Sage. So this is a pretty fruitful takedown in the first place. Onto the Reina, rather, my mistake there. The fruitful takedown, it's all about that snowball potential. And the rotation going to be happening. James is already in position by the vent so far.
So it looks like they've got a good hold on both sides and mid control right now. Although James is actually going to be going all the way back to ramps. I think he might be taking a small peek here, and if he doesn't see anyone, he might be going for a sewers push. But as for the rest, they're still going to be sticking to mid. They want that control, and they still got the spike onto B lobby. So it's a 2v3 situation. They've dragged the attention outside of B site, but they're going to be rotating back there. But it looks like that was just enough for Venom to feel confident about going into the site as well. So it looks like it's all up to Sebs to take that attention away, but he gets taken down by James. So they know that he's going to be at B site. They're going to have to chase him down. Wait for the plant, maybe? No. They already know where he is. He's got 13 seconds on the clock. Not going to be able to deny that. Oh my goodness, he gets 2.
Wait for time.
He
Get it
still
gone.
has more than enough time, though.
This is absolutely gonna time to get the spike on, and what a clutch there from Venom. You see that one, even canceling the tail with mid animation, but James, he survives. Who cares if he gets shot in the head? It is just gonna be New Vegas all over again, and this is the Reina surviving with 10 HP. This is like the 3rd time, the 4th time I think we've seen someone survive with red HP on these sites.
Without a doubt, that's one of the things that can be so heartbreaking with the Phantom. Just like the M4 at a certain, well, not exactly, but in this game, you know,
okay,
at a certain distance, the one hit, it's not going to be a one-hit dink. And that really just helps set it apart from the Vandal, but the fire rate is exactly what is the reason why people still pick it over. That would have been a very beautiful clutch coming from Venom with those 2 super hard to get picks. But either way, it's going to be 7-11 still in favor of Team Bababa.
Yeah. No, I'm a more of a Family Mart kind of guy, but it is gonna be time for RZ to stay in front, but no, Sebs says, I'm gonna punish that one with a stinger. Really good call there from Sebs, and it really is the worst best gun, or the best worst gun, if you really think of it in 2 different ways. The stinger, so potent in CQC, 1 spray is just so effective in the first place. James, though, trying to contest Heaven right now, but he has to deal with so many. Gets a trade onto Sebs, and 4-0 gets that takedown. Blitzy in the meantime, gonna be looking to stay alive, not gonna happen, and it is now the Jet versus everyone else. But the thing to Toto is Koala can stay on Heaven and take this high ground, looking to rotate from the garage, might be getting a rude awakening as Venom is lurking by the scuttle, and he will get shot by the Jet instead.
Oh, I don't think that jump, that that sound there wasn't the best decision to make. It was a huge cue for that Jet, and she is just 1 kill away from getting her ultimate here. And it looks like she has she has no way of saving this. She's already on the side. She gets the dash, but she doesn't know that there's someone waiting for her over at Under Heaven. So it's going to be Zero who's going to be taking this round. And at that point, it could have been a little bit better to maybe just, I mean, with the round difference, maybe go for the save. But it was feeling a little bit cheeky, especially with that dash earlier. But there was a perfect positioning coming from that Sage.
Yeah, sneaky peeky.
Looks like they're going to be going
surprising.
8 this time.
It looks like it. And they are going to be looking to just get the stack onto A for the time being. Now, something in that push, I really think that he should have rotated back onto Heaven to go for those exits instead. But it was an ambitious effort. And, you know, as you say, 50-50 sometimes. You have to go for the peek onto the other side. And since you're not looking there, it's not going to happen. Interesting stack, though, from the defense. Also, they're all over in mid. It's only 1-on-1 in terms of the sites. And for James, this is going to be a pretty interesting affair. He has to deal with an onslaught. It might be a little bit of tower defense coming into this one, but it's a very, very slow push so far from the attacking side.
This is actually a very good idea coming from WanPimpTi. They stack this time. They stack onto A site where they probably had the idea that they already conditioned the rest of Bababa that they usually stack at go for mid control. That's why they stacked over at mailroom and vents. But they later realized that that's not going to be what happens. This time they're going to be at A. So I think that WanPimpTi should have gone straight for the push, although they wanted to be just a bit more careful. But right now they are stacked going towards A, and it looks like their Jet is going to be making the rotation here onto CT. He's going to spot Venom here actually for that timing. Oh, and he takes him down with that Vandal.
Love is an open door.
Looks like that's 1 down.
It's time. It's time. Love is an open door, as I said, and what else is gonna be open is a little bit more. So now they know someone has died from the west side, so they are going to be looking for that mid control as we have been waiting for the past few seconds, and they are going to be pushing forward. Sneaky peek, it does go with a Viper. Blitzy with 1 and 2 behind the toxic screen, and that slows things down. Arza in the meantime will fall, will actually get the fell rather on the Venom. Kyato will get a kill. Arza is still holding on, and this is now 2 versus 1. High time for Kyato to get the clutch on. It is going to be the Sage trying to play for time, and Gen X TV not even realizing he wins that for his team. Misses the spray, gonna be praying to survive with 2 HP, and Kyato with the kills there, but it doesn't matter, it's a match point, and I get the tactic there. from the offensive. They're trying to play it in a way that they have to execute in one fell swoop. Go for the entry frag and just push on to the opposite side. But the rotations and the answers there from Bababa completely on point. And with 4 ultimates to go onto this next round, I think they should have this one in the bag.
Without a doubt. But I think the winning play there earlier actually came from Blitzy with that amazing positioning and patience coming from mailroom right beside that toxic wall or poison wall earlier. And that was just what gave them or what denied them the time to get the plant down. And it looks like they are not going to be going for that position once again. This time, after getting that pick, they are not going to be pushing straight in. I think they learned their lesson this time. They're going to be a bit more careful after getting that entry frag.
Yeah.
So they're probably expecting somebody to come from B side and push garage here. But they are still holding on. It is only now that they are pushing together.
And on the garage push
Lays
we go.
down that Empress.
James gonna be looking to stay alive here. Here comes the Lear, though, gonna be into play. Brimstone in the meantime pushing forward to Cyber Cage, and James with the perfect dismiss to disengage. Viper Spit also into play. It's a medley of colors coming into the site. 0 now with the resurrection, but everyone is just coughing up blood because of the decay. James and Blitzy now on the board. Venom right now does get 1-0, also gonna get the kill there. Has to get the hell out of there. High ground here from Sebs, perfectly timed. And now it's the Jet versus the world. Koala, he has been pretty much a deserter here. Overall, with the Jet, he's just been pretty much running all over the place so far. And right now, this is his time to shine yet again. Cloudburst now into play in front. Throws 3 down to just get rid of that sidelines. Gets a kill already. Transitioning over to the east side. Has to go for the defuse. Sees Venom, but it doesn't matter. It seems like the hunt is still on because we are now up to a 9-12 scoreline.
That was a super clutch moment coming there from Venom. He was able to delay the defuse just long enough, but either way, I think he knew that the Jet didn't have enough time to go for it, and that could have been such an amazing play coming from James. Actually, you saw that how he maneuvered with using that dismiss inside that point, a poison pit. He still got he still got that 2 kills down, but he didn't check corner side of default, and that's what nicked his life out. But it looks like the rest of WanPimpTi are going to be running that same strat here. Waiting for a push here outside, actually.
Seems like
But
the same thing.
This time, it's going to be them taking the push just like that. Venom once again. It's always been Venom and the Jet getting trades at each other over at CT. I don't know. It's like they're always lurking against each other. What they don't know is James has also made his way onto that site. Instead of going for that trigger discipline play, he tried to gun Venom down immediately. Gets traded by Sebs with the Stinger. Again, still holding on to that Stinger this late in the match.
Can't go wrong. Can't go wrong with a gun like the Stinger, especially in CQC. And I think of the mistake there from Lorena wasn't really the VAR itself, but that dismiss and, as you said, that reload to make sure that he was going to have that idle time in the first place. So now it is going to be a little bit of a reversal of roles. The defense going to be on the offensive, the offensive going to be on the defense. And the spike planted already. Showstopper time though. Arze trying to get on through. Up on top, hops down, and that 0 going down. This is going to be very difficult here because that wall is set up, and Arze can actually go for the stick. Time is ticking. Here comes Kyato though, pushing forward with the walk, and Arze might win this out. He's gonna do it, and he wins.
Hold on to it, bro.
He
Don't
wins
make
it.
It's a straight 13
Oh
round.
my god.
Oh my goodness. Arze, it's like he knew that they weren't gonna go straight into it. He knew that they thought that he was faking it, but no, he stuck onto it. As they say, pros don't fake, and that's exactly what got them the match. What an amazing decision there coming from Arze.
I also gotta commend his play there because he knew exactly where the opponents were. He saw the Brimstone secure those kills by ramps. He, I believe, saw someone by screens in his hops, and then only seeing the Sage there with a wall set up. You just gotta stick it, man. You just gotta go for it, stick it, and take the win for the team. They had rounds to give anyway. Perfect decision there from Arze. 21 kills to his name. Sebs though up on top with 27. And it's a pretty solid econ rating from many players with 80 on them. Really high frag potential from so many there. And Arze, don't fake, guys. Arze, don't fake. Damn, split a pretty good map. And what can you say about that game, Mr. Lilith?
Oh, I just think that was a super good showing of both teams, like how confident they are in their gameplay, especially for RJ in that last round. just as you mentioned earlier, he knew that the Sage was the only one on site. He saw the wall. He thought that, if I go over this wall and just use my showstopper to get rid of that Sage, I can go for the diffuse, and that wall is actually going to help me. And that's exactly what he did. He went for the pros don't fake, and James on I'm sorry, Kiato on the other side went for the walk. They thought that he was gonna go for a fake, but that wasn't the case. He held on to that 4 button or whatever bind his diffuse is bound to, and it was quite unexpected. But I really love seeing plays like that. And as for the other rounds, I still really like how Bababa initiated their attacking rounds really well. Their execution was on point for the majority of those rounds. They get one kill, they move straight in to the site, and really trying to make it hard for Nyx, even with that camera, and for the rest of the team to go for the retake. But still, it was a very good showing from both teams. They've had their rounds, they've had their own clutches, each and every single one of them. But I really think that play coming from RZ was super duper ballsy.
Absolutely. Just really big brain play, really, really solid to see. And well, we are gonna be getting into the next game. And thank you for Mr. Lid for your time. I believe I'm gonna be joined by
You
the
gotta
Mr.
believe.
Smooth Criminal later on into the nights. And it was an absolute pleasure to see someone from FPGC hop into Valorant. And I can't wait to do this again with y'all and with you. So anything you gotta say before, anything about that experience so far?
Well, that was just a very. I just want to say thank you, especially to you once again for this opportunity to give me this to once again give me this opportunity to cast for a Valorant game, which I haven't really done before. But I was pretty comfortable with it. Like I got some I got basic knowledge about the game and all, but it was very fun. And uh to maybe not to the knowledge of most, but a lot of people from the FGC are really, really enjoying Valorant, especially a lot of prospects, and a lot of actually potential investors towards the game. Because I mean, seriously, as you mentioned earlier, the game attracts audiences from a wide array of backgrounds, and I think that's exactly what's going to be happening for Valorant. I think more people from the FGC are going to be loving this game, are going to be sidelining this game, and I hope to be one of the pioneers that helped that transition for a lot of those people and help make the Valorant Philippines community a much bigger place. So once again, thank you for letting me cast here, and yep, that's pretty much all I had to say.
Okay. Thank you for your time. And Loden, what is next on the
Thank you,
agenda?
Lilith.
What will we doing?
Okay. The next map, Haven.
Haven, got it. Okay.
Then the team one is on attacking side. Their team name is Teeny Weeny Jelly.
Teeny weeny jelly.
Yeah. Then
Okay.
team two is on defending side. Their team name is Big Black Dragon.
Okay. Teeny weeny jelly versus big black dragon. Okay. Okay.
BBD.
I think I've seen a movie like this once. I don't know. How about you, Loden? Oh my god.
Si Toothless lang pwede na.
Ako rin. Toothless lang malakas. Okay, thank you.
Okay,
And I think we're gonna be joined by Mr. Viminal later on into maybe mid-match or something like that. Let me just check out the overlay real quick. Some of these names are really long, so they kind of mess up our thing. But doesn't really matter per se, because we are gonna be getting into the next game. So for now, it's probably gonna be that solo cast. Still, we got Mr. Viminal in, and who is it? It's a Nami, Nasty Fox, Oshukun, Ushio, and Your Evil Sister versus Nebzer, Flux, Jelly, Stance, and Exia. So pretty familiar names coming into this next game, and I can't wait, that's for sure. Big Black Dragon. Okay, wait. Mr. Loden Spree. BBD offense or defense? Let me just check real quick. Wait, ultihan ko kayo one round gamit 3. Stance is asking already. Defense. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Got it. Oh no. Rip Stance. Got it. Stance has a task for him. Loden Spray is giving him a task, guys. So I think Stance has to get a lot of kills into this game, as our next map for the night is Haven. And it is just gonna be Daks looking to bring you guys the action. Hopefully, we can be joined by Mr. Vimnel later on, and I believe after this game, it is gonna be this is our second to the last one of the night. So it has been a pretty fun session so far. I've really been enjoying all our times together. And hey, it's really what the Valorant PH Pugs are all about. Looking to help out many of our casters. I gotta say, we had Max, who's been working on his play. We had Miles, who made his debut for the first time, and for Lilith, showing how much of a veteran he is. So, really goes to show that we got so many people who are willing to help out in Valorant. And I gotta say, thank you for hopping on into the setup, into the pugs, and I can't wait to see you guys into a future session. But might as well get the chops back on for Mr. Daks, and we are going to be going back into Haven for game number 4 of tonight's match. It has been a pretty good session so far in our Thursday pugs, and we do see, of course, the queues keeping on. But now it is time to get into the matchup, get into the action. And who is on what team? That's going to be the real question here. Jelly Stance, Exia, Flux, and Nebzer versus Usha, your evil sister. Nasty Fox, it's Izanabi, and Oshakun. Big Black Dragon versus Teeny Weeny Jelly. And we'll be finding out very soon if this is gonna be the BBT branding out and just hitting faces with their nostrils. So, looking at that roster, it is gonna be the Rays, of course, on A side. Solo for a little bit of intel here. Double duelist with a smoke. Can't go wrong with that here for the defense. Flux also on the stage on B side. And on the other side, on the other angle, it's the same composition. Mirror matchup coming our way here on Haven. And Nasty Fox gonna be starting things off with a few bullets on to that jet, but Jelly will get on the way just in time. So Jelly gonna be sticking around. That is gonna be Nebzer still staying alive. Flux gonna be there as well. Flux and Jelly working together. And this is now time for the defense to come together as one with a 4-2 advantage. Oshakun, though, all alone. He is gonna be sticking around for a little bit. Your evil sister now can go for the frags after the plant there, but Flux has gotten 3. And a very quick rotation there from the defense. Big Black Dragon just making sure that from scale to tip to tail, they have figured out how to go for the rotation, how to go for the retake for the post plant, and they should be able to even give Flux this defuse. They're taking their sweet time though, also going for the teabag onto the poor Sova of Ushio. So it really goes to show that there's a lot of, a lot of closeness in this lobby. But that is now 12 seconds on the clock. The defense taking that one by storm, and Big Black Dragon making sure that they get the first round and the advantage in momentum. So thank you for the follow right there too on Clamat213, and that is just a really good start there, rotating all the way from A to C. And this should give a lot of confidence here for the defense so far. They won out a long-range engagement without things like the Operator, without the Vandal, so they can be sure that they can get those long-range kills every single place. It's a little bit of a mechanical skill test in a way. You have that confidence that you can win out in a duel against the opposition. And here we go right now with the confidence of, well, the Rays as well as the Sova sticking around by a long. So in any case, it is going to be Flux right now by the B side. We do have Nebzer also by the doors here. All about the recon though already from the Sova. And it seems like it is going to be a middle stack here trying to get the push on yet again. Nasty Fox though breaking down the wall. There we go with a little bit of help from the team. Slow Orb though gonna get tossed. And Flux is pretty much using all the tools of the trade to try and hold the line. Still go all about the setup, all about the push, and Flux behind the wall will get taken down there by Nasty Fox instead. Up trap though to leap on away. Marshall gonna be there as well to get a little bit more of that damage. And in a situation like this, it's Jelly and Exia looking for the tag team tandem. Marshals are singing on, and this is going to be a Lone Ranger approach from many of these snipers. Exia and Jelly worked together. What a tandem with the army of 2. And now it's Izanabi all alone. Will bait out Jelly. Does get a kill there with the ghost. Here comes the Omen, and Nebzer decides to leap into action. But what a showdown from Exia as well as Jelly. Marshall showing its true potential on that second round. If you can think of a gun that is defined by round 2, it has to be that Marshall. Absolutely ridiculous in every single way. Making sure that they can just destroy the opponents as much as possible. But now it is gonna be time for a little bit more of a, a contest. 4 rifles abound, as well as a Spectre. Here we go with Nasty Fox, going to be sticking on to the side. And it is going to be Jelly pushing forward also into the smoke. Jet versus Jet action. Who can actually get a little bit of a glimpse of the other first? It is going to be Jelly getting the angle on, and Nasty Fox unable to react just in time. Good entry frag there. Tailwind to disengage. And there are really two kinds of Jet players, guys. One, the one that uses the Tailwind to engage. One of the other is to use the Tailwind to disengage instead to get safely out of a position you put yourself at the very start. So Crossfire game strong, Flux and Jelly working together to get the X onto C Long, and they're also holding on to that ult orb as much as possible. Tsunami though has infiltrated, but he's caught in rock in the hard place, but he gets a lineup, and he has got a 3 so far, big down a 4 onto Flux, and it's now 1 versus 1. Tsunami, right place, right time, very dangerous, but he reacts just in time, and it is going to be his show so far. Quick flurry of kills, changing up the pace of the game. But neither side knows exactly where each other is. Tsunami is anticipating the Sova to rotate all the way onto the south side. But unbeknownst to him, it's Exia all the way onto the north side instead by C site. 1v1 coming our way. Footsteps going to be heard there by the Sova. And that is going to be the Dragon becoming everyone because this is Exia dropping on down. Who can actually get the kill here is Tsunami playing it safe, trying to bait out with the spike. But Exia will shut that one down. Impressive efforts there from Tsunami. But the clutch just isn't enough. And that is now 3-0 in favor of Exia and the rest of that team. What a way to go. What a way to actually get the destruction on. And Exia gonna be all the way on the A side yet again. Seems like, though, that was really just a clutch factor there from the Sova. Playing that one right. A lot of mind games in the first place. Meeting and subverting expectations here and there. Now, this is just such a good stall, such a good momentum swinger for the defense. But Nasty Fox! They know him for his one-taps, and what does the Fox say? I will get this. Gun into your face. Bladestorm now in hands. The knives are into play yet again. Naruto gonna be proud of that one as Nasty Fox gonna get that kill there. Nebzer in the meantime with the takedown also. And the Omen saying, oh man, I'm still in position. Still, Nebzer has to get the hell out of there. Pain chills are into play already. And this is the counter blades are here from Jelly. Goes for the knife shots. Yusho gonna be in front of the opposition. And the Omen making sure that that trade is gonna happen there. 1 for 1 yet again. Nebzer now teleporting over to the middle of the site. Be back gonna be his playstyle, and it's Exia also getting the crossfire on one more time. Beautiful shot though from Nebzer, your evil sister, in such a bad location there, and it is Tsunami trying to get a little bit of the bait and switch. Knows the Omen is on the left side, goes for the spray transfer, but it's a little too late. And Exia. What a kill right there from the Sova. Looking around for a gun. He has to go for the defuse first though. He doesn't want to let this round slip. And unfortunately, the operator might not get retrieved there. Actually does get taken there onto the west side. But a really good call, and I feel like a little bit of the issue there was just Nebzer going for the spray with the Vandal. Allowed, well, the last defender of the spike is Tsunami to push forward with that Spectre. But the spray transfer just wasn't enough. Exia again with the clutch one more time. And he has just such a good KD. 5 kills as second frag. 0 deaths whatsoever. This Sova is looking nigh unstoppable in the clutch factor. And basically, whenever you see a player with 0 kills, you know that that side is having the advantage every single time, as Jelly and Nasty Fox trading blows, trading kills with the operators on C Long. It's a good start here for the defense. They do get that first kill, and they will be able to get that operator back and go for the resurrection. That res advantage, making this 5v4. Hunter's Fury from Exit though, trying to go for a little bit of some stall, trying to figure out where exactly the opponent is, but it's stack onto A coming on through. Split decision, yes it is 3, no it's 2-2 on both short and long. Exit has to be very, very careful right now, and the best thing he can do right now is throw this recon bolt. Figure out where the opponent is, look for a little bit more on the takedown departments. And this is Exit right now, looking for a little bit of the swing yet again. Is Tsunami though pushing forward. This is going to be time for Oshikun to still stick around. Raze though throwing a little bit of that grenade though down and out. And with Stens on the high ground right now, this is such a good defensible position here for the side of Big Black Dragon. Teeny Weeny Jelly though losing one already as Exit gets that kill. Good smoke out though from the Omen with the dark cover, but Nebs are also on the board. Trades are happening. The angle there from Exit as Tsunami gets another takedown, and this is now Nasty Fox versus the world. Jelly will get another kill here. And 5-0, Big Black Dragon making this look like a sweep, even though it's quite a contest coming into this game.
Need a drop.
Big Black Dragon. It seems like their name isn't just for show. Their name is really relating to these operators that they're holding on for dear life. Such a long barrel and looking to just destroy every single time as much as possible.
Don't screw it
But
up.
in any case, it is going to be high time for the operator here for Jelly to potentially get a pick off or two. Nebzer in the meantime by the double doors already. Here we go with the push from Nasty Fox also trying to get on through to the other side. And Nebzer is the one keeping an eye out of all of this. Bullets come abound. Here we go with the Jet pushing forward one more time. And Nasty Fox deciding to take the momentum and go with it. Flux though inside the smoke. Very sneaky approach here from the stage. Gonna get the hell out of there. Wants to play it safe. And it's Zanami unable to actually get any angles in the first place. Ascent still caught out in the open. Lucio and Nebzer getting those trades on. Jelly in the meantime getting the refrag with the operator, but has to be careful because of the paranoia. So Stents apparently disconnecting. Is Zanami being brought back to life? Exit though does get to Nebzer also with another refrag there. And what a collapse here from the defense. They come from both the hallway of the garage as well as that connector by the defense. And they decide to get kill after kill. Flux given the opportunity to be so surprising, especially as he plays into the smoke. And what a showdown here. Flux right now working hard to get another round here for the defense. 6-0. And really interesting antics so far on the defensive side. So Big Black Dragon losing one so far. Stent's not really having the best game with 0 kills, but at least Jelly and Exia doing all they can to really keep the momentum up in their favor. Looking at the mat, you know, it's really so many kills already for the team of the defense. Big Black Dragon just destroying Teeny Weeny Jelly every single time they can. In any case though, 3 ultimates are online. Here we go with Exia throwing over that recon bolt as well. And we'll see if the peaks can actually work out in the first place. Scope on in with the Vandal. One tap is all it takes to actually get a little bit more. And here comes the Jet right now, pushing forward one more time. Cloudburst now gonna be into play. Here we go with a little bit of that spray. And Flux and Exia working together to get those kills one by one. Still though, this is the defense looking to hold on. And in the meantime, it is gonna be that omen also of Oshikun gonna get stopped by the short side. It's the ramps in the sewers, hurting him in the long run. It's Zanami though, catching that one out. Flux with a kill. Shrouded Chef to get away, but it's a wrong TP there. It's 4 versus 1 right now. Garage has been taken control of by Izanami. But overall, it's actually 3 versus 1, and maybe Izanami might be just looking for a random kill out of nowhere. Over to the west side already. Might be looking for another takedown. It's something to take note of this A-side defense of, well, Exia. He's always looking into long, retreating if he feels like short is going to get contested. And if, in all honesty, that they can get the kill onto Exia first, it is going to be A wide open. But the show of force from the side of Big Black Dragon has been encompassing. There hasn't really been a weak angle so far, but now since it's 4v5, all Teeny Weeny Jelly needs to do is exactly figure out where the opponent is and where the opponent isn't. If they can figure that out, if they can know the side where Stance used to be, well, that is their best chance to get the win. But Nebs are saying, no sir, not gonna happen. Izanami caught lurking, will get taken down. And 7-0 right now, this is the defense, just keeping up all the momentum in the world. So in any case, 3 ultimates online. Stance still disconnected, but has that showstopper.
Right
And
here.
we'll see if Stance can come on back into this game. 10 kills apiece though for Exia and Jelly. And for the time being, with Nebs are going to be playing the garage, what is the weak side here? Seems like it is going to be absolutely nothing. A short will be defended instead by Exia. Getting potentially looking into the A main itself. And look for a little bit of entry frag. Hunter's Fury though, to stall for a time, trying to line things up. It's not going to happen because it's already confirmation that Jelly has to deal with all the opponents on C side. So a push from Nasty Fox gonna initiate things. It's a very quick transition from the Jet, hopping up with the updraft on top of the crates, and that is gonna be the grenades being tossed over as well. Still full for the time being, extra rotating on back. 3 versus 5 right now. Spike planted, and for Jelly, every single shot will count. Oshakud gonna get caught by the corner of the Radiant Knight. That box not gonna provide any kind of protection if you are gonna be on its angle. Ando Exia is pushing forward. Nasty Fox holding on to Bladestar. Beautiful shot onto the head. And that is going to be Knives really just getting the embossment on in the first place. Nebzer, though, with another takedown. Shrouded step behind the platform here. And the Fire Squad waiting to happen. Your Evil Sister, though, a little too late into the trigger finger there. And this is now the Jet looking for a little bit of coverage. Dark cover will dissipate. Usha will get that takedown. Here we go. Jelly, though, getting another kill on the board. And it is the operator in hand. Spike right now gonna get held here. And that first shock darts, that first Hunter's Fury gonna connect to scare Jelly off. And that should be enough for the offense to finally get a win. And Stance is just a witness to see his team lose for the very first time. So in any case, showstopper available here for Stents. And finally, can he get his first kill? Oshikundo in the meantime also at 0-8, so it seems like for both sides, someone is looking for redemption. And we'll find out if they can get it into the long run.
I will be their nightmare.
In any case though, here we go again. Oshikun gonna be looking for a little bit of the setup with the smoke, and Stance finally getting the first one on the board. That's gonna be high times for the race to even get up on top. And this is really the dragon becoming you in so many ways. Looking for a shot one more time. Seems like it's not gonna happen though. And this B cascade, this B stack here for the defense, making sure that they contest not only the window, but every single angle that they can see with their naked eye. Scare tactics abound, and what a show of force here from Big Black Dragon so far. They decide to push in the best possible way, and they just destroy the opposition every single time. Jelly though with another takedown on the C side. And it really feels like that long contest doesn't work out whatsoever here for the offensive. Flux also surviving. Your Evil Sister unable to get the tracking on at the right time. And Ushu in the meantime holding his lines, holding his spot. And Jelly just with a proper scope in to get a flawless victory here for the defense again. 8-1 this scoreline, and what a run it has been. Finally, Stents getting on the board, but 4 members here for the defenders, just making sure that they are just as destructive as can be. Really good show going so far for the time being, and in any case, it would be high time one more time for Stents to get to this high ground again. Stage though in position, Flux gonna be ready with a resurrection. And it seems like it's a hopscotch shot for Stents. He's looking for a little bit more on the window, but there's no targets whatsoever. Exia will be the one to bear the brunt of this folly. He's gonna be the one looking to survive. Izanami though takes care of Exia first. Lone defender will not survive, of course, in the face of 5 people. Now it's time for the satchel pack to get tossed on over as well. Blocks the wall away. Tries to break it down, operator in his clutches. Seems like though it's gonna be an A-short defense. Oshikun making sure that is gonna be the stinger, packing a punch in the first place. Stands still with 1, makes that a 2. Really taking control of A-short so far, and goodbye to Your Evil Sister. Gets blown to bits. Perfect location for Stents. Worst location here for the attacking side so far. And when you know there's a raise on the other side, you can't just let that happen. Izanami though with the kill. Stents trying to go forward. The 180 doesn't make it in time. But it really just goes to show, when you're dealing with a raise, you can't just stack on such a narrow position. So 9-1, and this has been an absolute wash so far. They are literally doing all they can and more to take victory after victory after victory. And it really just feels like, in a scenario like this, what can Teeny Weeny Jelly even do in the first place? Nothing is going right whatsoever for them, except that one time they got around, and they have to figure things out as quick as can be. As here we go again, Jelly gonna get on the board. Stents also with the kill, and what a show of force from the operators again. Have you seen the investment go in their favor? Your Evil Sister though still surviving, and will get another frag on the board, but Exia is still there, and we have seen the clutch factor from Exia so far. Izanami just standing still, taking the bullets. And this has just been a slaughter to begin with. Big Black Dragon has proven to be superior so far into this game. Anything can still happen, but from the odds and from the score lines, it is just such an impressive endeavor from Jelly, Exia, Flux, and Nebzer, while Stents is trying to catch up after that disconnection. And really, it had to be the attacking side trying to take advantage of that DC, trying to take advantage of a little bit more in the bank. In any case though, Nebzer right now, operator in his clutches. Here we go with Stents also throwing that Pain shells down and out. The window now gonna be contested here. Here we go with the shot already. And a satchel back to go for the hops yet again. That seems like, though, might be able to get the flick there. Your evil sister will die. Stance in CQC, catching out Usho, and he misses the flick there, but he's looking for a third, hopping on the round, sees the open, TP into play perfectly timed. Izanami with the trade and protection, but Flux is trying to do the same. There we go with the takedown, though. Bladestorm gonna be in his clutches. Exia almost gets a kill on Nasty Fox. It doesn't happen, and it's now up versus 2. Jelly is looking to play against the opponent here. And everyone is just blowing my mind in this game. Oh no, Jelly letting that one pass. And this is now the spike getting planted here. Chance here for the offensive to actually get around back. Teeny, Weeny, Jelly. Trying to make sure that they can at least be not down by 10. As it is high time right here, right now, for Jelly to push on forward. Meets the Jets. Nasty Fox saying that's going to be an easy takedown there. And really, it has been a 2-man band here for Teeny Weeny Jelly. Nasty Fox as well as Izanami trying their best to allow their team to get some wins here and there. 13 kills for Izanami right there. Jelly with 15 on the other side as we get the 1v1 scoreboard. But from how the tempo of this game has really unfolded, Big Black Dragon should be able to just collapse on this site. Now, there is still a chance though because it's Nasty Fox holding on to C site. And in a scenario like this, find out if the Jet can actually figure things out. Omen though of Nebzer. Paranoia gonna be very, very essential in this play. It's super, super useful to really just get the encasement with that nearsightedness in the first place. As the dark cover thrown out already. Smoke coverage, pretty essential to allow them to push if need be. In the meantime though, Nasty Fox already rotating on the way, trying to get the hell out of there. And the paint shell's really getting the zone in the first place. But it's Nasty Fox now with 2. Oh my god, make that a third. Clean as a whistle right there from the Jets. And it really just goes to show that is just such a quick momentum changer there for Nasty Fox and the rest of this defense. So finally, a little bit more on their side. And it really feels like that was exactly what they needed to do to get around back. Now, Nasty Fox feeling very, very confident. Light armor as well as the Vandal in hand. In the meantime, it is going to be more or less the full eco state here from the attacking side. Collapse onto A to make sure that they don't have to deal with Nasty Fox and his devices. And with both the Sage and the Omen here on A side, in terms of kill potential, it's a lot weaker because looking at that scoreboard, bought a fragger for your evil sister as well as the Omen. Here we go though with the push, and your evil sister gonna get baited out there by the Jet from behind. Still though a chance for Oshikun to finally get a few more kills here and there in the smoke. Spectre in hand, Exio will go down. Spike up plant, it's already a victory here for Big Black Dragon. And with the takedown onto Oshikun, Jelly is able to equalize that firepower department. Spectre going for the spray, Usha has gotten 2 so far. In the meantime though, blastbacks are available and they're just running on in yet again. Looking for a tap for 2. Blastback right now, thrown on 1. Make that 2. Doesn't get too much. Firing squad into play. Usha with a backstab there. Not the worst round for the defense, but a pretty good one there for the offensive, that's for sure. Playing the full econ, getting 2, getting a spike plant. That's a lot of money going back their favor. And Teeny Weeny Jelly, we can't wait to see what you can do with those guns. So here we go again. Jelly and Nasty Fox right now. Top fraggers here with those Jets. And we have seen the success rate of the Jets so far in many, many ways.
Here.
Any case though,
Here.
here we go again. Will we have an offensive onto C shorts, onto the double doors itself? Seems like that might be a case. Middle part of the map. Jelly pushing forward already. We'll find out if Usher can actually hold the line here and now. Still pushing forward. And this is going to be the raise. Catching Usho out. Doesn't matter if you're moving with the judge because you can still get that kill. Bomb Buddy also getting that intel in the first place. Good shot. A good choice there from the side of Izanami. Not going for the shot there. Will be disengaging instead. But Nems are destroying the lines. And this is judge gameplay right here, right now from the side of the offense. Close quarters is the name of the game. And since there's no operators on the other side, they can just really punish the opposition. Sticking around, you're on C. Exit though with another takedown. Your evil sister with the surprise there.
Revealing area.
Beacon Balto thrown already, and it's now 2 versus 4. Hard odds here, but your evil sister working hard to actually get another kill onto Nebster. Barrage gonna be his safety nets, and these judges are just really getting the shots on again and again. Jelly though with a push forward, Tailwind to get 1 and 2. Really goes to show when you have that Jet in position every single time, you can just destroy the opponents, and it's now a 7-round advantage here for the blue, for Big Black Dragon. What a push so far from Big Black Dragon. They have just basically figured out how to play it out in many ways. In the first place though, we'll see if Jelly can try to keep up his momentum. We've been looking at this Jet for quite a while already. 18 kills too. Their name Spectre is now going to be into play, so it's a little more of range after a very interesting judge round.
There.
And it seems like they're just trying to play a little bit of the counterculture here. Playing the judge earlier on might force the opposition to play long range instead, and that is exactly what that is all about. Stance using that operator to the best degree, gets 1 and 2 with the triple hop into the showstopper. Classic combo from the Raze. It really feels like it's just one of those meals that you can take everywhere on McDonald's, but Stance will survive against your evil sister. Jelly gonna be getting that takedown, missing another shot. Here comes the peak, but Flux is on board. He gets another one on that one, and the paint shells is enough to just bait your evil sister. What's a wash here? 12-4, and match points for Big Black Dragon. BBD showing everyone who is boss right here, right now. And they have just basically proven in so many ways that they are looking to be prim, proper, and primed, destroy the opponent every single time. Bladestorm in the clutches though, that's for sure. They are going to be looking for a little bit of a push yet again. And in any case, we'll find out soon if this A take will work out for them. So a little bit of a split offensive this time, trying to make sure there's no weak angles for anyone from the defense to actually push forward. Baka need na new overlays. Gusto mo ba talaga Genzo gumawa? Sige lang. Show me your work, and I will look into it. I love you, Genzo. Really appreciate it. But I made this, okay? Don't hate. I love it. I like it, okay? But I know you can make it prettier. Bladestorm though into play. Jelly right now on the B back. Really good angle though being taken by Izanami. And it seems like he's gonna be holding the line there, but eventually the Jet will get that takedown. Long elongated fight, and that Stance right now going for the quick scope also. Easy takedown right there, and then Usher with the Bucky in hand. Flux gonna get the kill also. And it's now 4 versus 2. Big advantage here for the side of Big Black Dragon. They're looking to just destroy every single time.
Found them.
And in any case though, it's Jelly getting on the board, and 1 and 2, and that is the game. Big Black Dragon on the board one more time, and if you need to find your VODs, just paano ba to? Wait lang. Let me figure that one out. Videos, Twitch VODs rather. So just there you go, guys. And that is it. Big Black Dragon with a pretty decisive victory, that's for sure. They take that one 13-4. Jelly up on top. Izanami as well as Nasty Fox really proven their worth there, but the score doesn't lie. A very balanced approach there from Big Black Dragon. Everyone over the 10 kill participation mark, and it really just goes to show that when you have a well-rounded team like that, you can pretty much do anything you can and more on a map like Haven. Good defense, good offense, giving up this a really long streak there at the start. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 before losing that first round. And that was just the tempo of the game all throughout this fight. So Big Black Dragon, seems like we are going to be very scary of whatever treasure you're going to be holding, as we are going to be looking, guys, into our last game of the night. Which is very cool. So if you guys ever need to check out VODs that are live, you can always go there. So last game, last one for the night, ladies and gentlemen. And this is going to be looking pretty fun to say the least. Thank you for the raid right there to Aracelia Games. I appreciate that one for checking out the stream. But we are going to be going into our last game of the night. And hopefully, Mr. Viminal can join me here eventually. But yeah, Lodenspree, what's next on the agenda?
Okay, the last map, Ascent.
Mhm.
I'm actually gonna play this game
Ooh, okay.
again. So Okay, my team is on the attacking side. Our team name is Nyardel.
Nyardel. Okay.
Nyardel.
Okay.
Then team 2 name is Bagong Pagasa.
Why does it sound like a barangay?
Hindi ko nga alam eh.
Okay, okay. Thank you, Loden, and good
Okay,
luck.
okay, bye-bye.
Bye bye. Okay, I'm off
Yeah,
the
yeah,
team.
yeah, yeah.
Stance.
Pagstar na lang.
Oh, Stance says he's off the team, bro. Oh no. Have a good night, Arcelia. Also, thank you, thank you. Hey, Ellie, I'm glad you had a good time. GG's, everyone. Is Nami with a really, really impressive show. Loden pag di ka naka 4-man ult disband. Oh no. GG's, Nasty Facts. Yo.
Correction pala, team name namin di Nyardel. Nyarnel daw. Nyarnel.
Ny-
Mga tanga tong.
Nyarn. Ay.
Nyarnel.
Ano to? Ngongo ako. Ngongo ba ako? Anyway.
Okay, okay.
So one last game, guys. One more for the road. And well, thank you guys for all hopping on into the Puggies. Really just a good show, good time for us to enjoy well every single thing in the world in the Valorant PH community. Post me Daks. Okay, noted. Later, later, later. And yeah, just give us a sec, guys. Just looking to we're just looking to get everyone else into the game. And in the meantime, if you haven't checked out the Valorant PH page, well, we have announced our next project. We are working with Steel Series here. It's the first time Valorant PH is going to get sponsored in that way. And I'm just really proud of the community. I'm really proud of everyone in the staff for making it happen. So can't wait to see you guys there. Since it's a sponsored thing, it's not gonna be a similar format, that's for sure, from what we've done so far. We keep our invitational format close to our hearts and something for a little different. It's gonna be more standard for many of you guys, something that you probably have participated already in the first place. And as we say, guys, can't wait. Hope you can go for glory in the Go for Glory Cup between Valorant PH and Steel Series. First time, first time, our little project is getting sponsored. And all I gotta say is I'm proud of everyone for making this happen. See you guys then. Just so I'm really like, this is something that kind of gonna make me a little more happy in my life, I guess. And yeah, well, guys, it's gonna be looking really good. Anyway, one more guy and we're good to go for our next game. What is happening? No people in line. Tapos na. Last game na to, Mr. Dodge this. Ang alam ko. I was just talking about the next tournament. So it's Street by Arlen, Cyan, Loden, and Froyo versus Darky, Ghost, Max, Shock, and Stents for our last game. First bug, yun. It's okay, Oshu. Ganun talaga. And I think we are good to go. Good luck with your scrims to the meme court boys in Overwatch as well as Valorant. And again, last pick the next bug. Oh, don't worry about it, Oshu. Yeah, Arlen. I know. Aryen. Aryen. Okay, okay. Okay, Aryen. My bad. Oh, nah. Let's go. Good luck, have fun. Got it. I keep messing it up. I'm sorry, Aryan. I'm sorry I keep messing it up. The late speak is too much for me. And we're seeing if we'll be finding out if we will get the smooth criminal himself, but it's okay. We know he's a busy boy, and I'm just glad that he's doing so much for the community also. If you guys don't know, Criminal is not only the face on camera, but he's also the face of Valorant PH in so many ways. And hey, he's done so much for the community, so I gotta give him a really big shout out to making Valorant PH the place to be also. We all do our parts. I'm glad that the community welcomed the pugs, and I'm here to host it for you all as much as possible. For all our 11 staff and the moderators and all the like, tournaments have been very successful, and you guys are making this Discord one of the biggest really in, if not the biggest Discord in the PH scene. So Really good job, everyone. Claps abound. We will be getting into our last game of the night. This session kind of making me feeling a little better for for reasons many know already. And in all honesty, sometimes guys, I gotta say is to choose your friends wisely. Anyway, though, Bagong Pagasa versus Nyarnel gonna be coming into this next game, and it is going to be Ascent for this map. It's the last one of the night. We had our usual number of games again. And well, pag talo kami, pogi kami. Pag panalo kayo, mas pogi pa kayo. So, Shock, win it. Win it for the team. Win it for the people. And it is time now to get into Ascent. So looking at Ascent, mid control, always essential in so many ways. You're able to defend every single time, and if you do hold on to mid, it kind of just puts your opponent in a really tough spot, especially if they're on the offensive and they are choked out in every single way. Now, Bagong Pagasa gonna be on defense as we've stated before, and this is gonna be Darky, Stance, Maxine, Shock Result, and Ghost. They have the big burly man with the Brimstone and the Breach. Interesting, there is gonna be no Sage on their lineup. Twin smokes with the CC, triple smoke actually if you count that jet there, and Sten's gonna be playing that Raze in the meantime. On the offensive of Nyarnel, we got Loden Spree, Froyo, Aryan, Cyan, as well as Strippy. Of course, you have Cyan on that stage. He's pretty much a stage main. Brew and Blue. Loden Spree gonna be looking to deal with Stance in the best way possible. Going for the mirror matchup. And here we go right now with a knife round to start things off. Middle gonna be all about Ascent here. Loden Spree with the first kill already. Shades of the Sea Invitational already as Loden Spree and Darky gonna be trading blows. And that is gonna be one apiece. Froyo though with a stab from the side. And this is reminding me of my days in TF2. Shock Result though with the stab there. Yet again, it's gonna be high time for the gang up. Trippy and Cyan trying to play Matadors here, and Maxine Shrouded Step gonna be going over to the high ground instead. Wall up though, and what a chase using the abilities to the best degree. Maxine trying to force the 1v1. Cyan will still get that win, and a good start here with the knife round. Ascent is gonna show us a different kind of game. So is this CS now, guys? Is this CS? That's the real question there. It's funny that we see a knife round. Usually when you see a knife round, that's how you decide who's gonna be starting on what side. But this is just already, this is Valorant. You already see the side starting in the first place. And in an instance like this, we do have Aryan holding on to the Marshal so far. Mid control, as we said, gonna even be better with a scope in hand. Goes for a little bit of a flick onto Stance, but Stance already tagging that down. Unfortunately for him, he does get the Sheriff tap, but it's not going to be a one-shot kill because of the distance in the first place. Has to get the hell out of there already. In the meantime, it's Darky contesting from the cubby so far. And in the meantime, it is going to be Ghost with the shorty in hand. Push though coming on through. Trippy going to get that takedown. Loden Spree in the meantime with the wall on up. Set up again. And the blast back now being tossed on over. Aryan though catching out Ghost. Trying to set up with the fault line. Doesn't really pan out too much there. And this is now Froyo even getting on the board. The offensive trying to go for the snowball approach. And they are just going to be looking to get things done again and again. Aga matapos ng Pugs ngayon. Seems like it a little bit on the early side. It seems like people are preparing for a lot of different things. I believe the C-Sport thing is happening tomorrow or something like that on the weekend, as Maxine will be caught out by Froyo there. And overall, it's just another solid push here from the attacking side. 2-0 right now. The scoreline into this game. And even though Marshals are in hand, Cyan is going to do one better. And they will be playing the operator in this game. And in any case, I had a really good session with so many new casters. We had Max again, we had Miles, and we had, of course, the veteran himself, Mr. Lilith. So, it has been more of a session where I had some company today, and it has been an eye-opener to say the least. Position-wise, though, Cyan already starting things off strong. Operator gonna get the kill there. It seems like the offensive just getting the same angle to work out at the same time. And Froyo even with the clip-on through the smoke and gets the headshots on the Shock Result. Now, Darky is the one trying to go for the contest, but the only problem here with defense right now, it seems like they haven't really learned their lesson per se. Loden Spree is lurking behind, letting the Jet pretend that everything is fine and dandy so far. But as I was saying, they haven't really learned their lesson, per se. They keep going for the peak against the operator, and in an instance like this, it is just a shutdown there from Cyan. But Froyo right now gonna go down to the hand of Darky. That's kind of Lodenatics' fault because he's gonna be going for the knife out, and it's gonna be Darky getting another takedown. 3 kills on the board already for the Jet. Looking for another gun in his hands. Vandal right now gonna give him a good chance to contest this. But Trippy gets the headshot onto Darky, and this is now 3-0 in favor of Team Nyarnel. So a solid start yet again, 3-0 right now, this score line. And what's a show so far from Trippy and the rest of the crew. Team Nyarnel, 3-0 right now, rifles in hand as well as the operator. We have a judge though for Shock Rizal, and it seems like the economy here for the side of
Do you smell their
Bagong Pagasa is looking a little bit worse for wear. Again, apparently the barangay captain probably stealing all those funds in the first place. And here we go with Stensto, surprising one with a kill on the Lodenatics. Judge in hand gets a takedown onto his teammate Froyo in the meantime though with a takedown also, and Maxine playing danger close with the frenzy in his palms. So it seems like this B push not gonna work out as well as the attack really anticipated for. Playing close range with the judge as well as the frenzy, allowing Bagong Pagasa to get a little bit more in terms of the kill participation and those numbers. In any case though, Aryan is gonna be out on the Cypher here. Cyan trying to get the wall bang on by the side of the platform in the first place. But now it's 4 versus 3. Maxine quite low, 8 HP and a Dream. Darky in the meantime still holding on to middle here. But Cyan pressing again, gets a shot on one more time. Now the problem here for this potential push is because of that Jet. It seems like it is going to be Cyan right now trying to contest in. Here we go though with Maxine yoinking that judge and gets 3 kills overall, playing it close yet again. Thrifty round there for Bagong Pagasa. They finally get on the board through the element of surprise. It really feels like in a scenario like this, that's what it is all about. When you find out that your opponent is trying to push into these closer quarters and you have the better gunplay, you have the guns that really suit an engagement like that, and you are able to just get the jump on the opponent, then overall that's just pretty much just how it goes in. And Dildo, Darky, and we open the order to this Jet still. Here comes Stens trying to get the shot on one more time, but it's just not gonna happen one more. Still though, disengage. Stens already by the site here. Bladestorm in the clutches of the Jets, but this is more of a stack onto A side. Cyan with the first kill though, going for the crossfire, and they have to go for the heal. Sten still cashing out Aryan in response, and then another resurrection gonna be in his clutches. Lodenatics though with the shutdown, and Ghost will get the trade on back. Rotations coming from the side of Bagong Pagasa. They have decided to come on with Cascade. Time for Cage though into play. Ghost with one, looking for a second, but Cyan will clean that one up, and the attack side again with a victory. Sup, Rat? It's our last game though, unfortunately, but that's just how it goes sometimes. In any case though, this is such a good lead here for Team Nyarnel. They have gotten 4 out of the last 5 rounds. They're just making sure that they can destroy the opposition every single time they go for a site. And how they're playing it out is a little bit on the more... what do you say? They're kind of playing it in a way that they are very responsible about things. Still though, Shrouded Step has been heard. Cyan has to be anticipating a little bit of the frenzy there, but Maxine showing the power of the pistol, but Lodenatics will get trade on back. Real Theft now gonna be a little bit of a game changer here, and even though that was a pretty worthwhile trade in terms of economy, giving that intel hurts a lot. The Cypher taking advantage of the entry frag there. Now 4 versus 2 immediately with a free plant onto B site. So at the very least, we have an operator as well as an Ares here for Ghost as well as Shock Rizal. They do have guns to go for contest, but the angles here for Froyo might be the one that can get the surprise on in this instance. Window though has been shattered. One really going for it actually, Shock Rizal and Ghost finally getting the peak on, and with the tag team tandem working together, they get rid of the Jet there. Dark cover right now in behind. Trippy gonna catch out Shock in that instance. And oh no for Ghost. He's not paying attention. Can go for a free kill onto that long range against the Cypher. But in instances like this, he's holding on to window instead, creeping on closer. This is his death coming on through. Dodges the shot, knife out, looking for the stab, goes to with one, and Lodenatics saying that's not honorable combat. Throws down the blast back to get that final blow. And 5-1 right now. This is Nyarnel having a similar advantage as we've seen in the previous game. So pretty much a wash so far, and we will find out soon if this can actually turn around in the first place. This is now the 7th round of action, and what we've seen so far is, in terms of mid control, it is only recently that Team Bagong Pagasa has realized that they can't really peek against the opposition. They are having a lot more success playing danger close, especially with surprise guns like the Frenzy as well as the Judge. But this is going to be Nyarnel learning a little bit more against the opposition. Maxi now going to go down. And I like how the offense is pushing. They're basically getting these ult orbs for free onto B side. Here we go now with the push there. Rolling Thunder doesn't get too much done. And not only do they have the advantage on kills, but they are getting a lot of percentage every single time. Trippy though with the kill on the stance. That's the Omen getting the hell out of there just in time. Here comes Lodenatics also trying to creep on forward. Ain't be able to get the kill out of nowhere. And a TP play from the Omen, sticking it as Darky gets caught out there. But Shock Result pushing forward. Ghost and Shock both together again at the last moments. Reaching the Brimstone, trying to get a push on. This is going to be a really good angle for a fault line if need be. But Ghost isn't even bothering. Shock Result though, trying to go for a little bit more. But Froyo with a proper peek just in time. Sees the Brimstone a little too busy. Gets a kill onto Breach also. 6-1. What's a lead for Team Nyarnel? And this is just going really, really good here for the attacking side. They have basically figured out everything they need in the first place to get all of these angles, all of the momentum, and they're making sure that they can control every single site that they play into in the first place. Anyway, go again and on to the 8 push we're gonna be looking forward to. Royodo holding on to this operator. Lodenatics making sure that Stents is going to be eating the dirt there with that Sheriff. And in the meantime, Shock Result can go for that Molly into the distance. That Archway, though, a little bit covered by the fire. And here comes the From the Shadows from Maxine, deciding to go on back instead. Like, though, Darky is rotating over already. A little bit of mid-control again, Team Nyarnel. But Froyo with this operator, he had such a good chance, but goes for the surprise instead. One tap on, Trippy in the meantime gonna get that trade on back. Darky has gotten pseudo from above, and this is now the Omen versus the world. What's a turnabout there? Trippy actually winning out that duel against Maxine from long range. And can he actually go for the operator and clutch things out? Cubby play though from Shock Result. Really, really dangerous right now. Trying to go for the brawl here. Marshall in hand, and that's not gonna work whatsoever. Trippy with another kill into this game. He is 13-1. This Omen is looking nigh unstoppable so far. And in an instance like this, he has the spike in hand. 30 seconds left. Darky gonna be going over back to a site. And the best thing that can help Trippy right now is that tripwire there if he does get the action onto it in the first place. Anyway though, knife out, pushing on forward, gonna be setting things up by the hell side. And plant is there. Trippy gonna be looking to get in position. Darky though comes on from the door instead, surprising the Omen. And that is just gonna be enough for a victory again here for the defense. They finally get another round. 6-2 our score line. And it's looking very, very difficult here for Darky and the rest of the crew. But at the very least, they have gotten another round in their bag. So anyway though, Ascent, it really feels like, it just seems like it's all about that mid-control. When you go for a push onto a site and you're not able to take an advantage like that, that is where it all falls apart. And looking at A itself, you come in from the main and you leave someone on top of the scaffolding. It's just a little too much to handle. Darky, only with a Bulldog, getting the burst on at the right time. And now with the Blade Storm in hand, they have learned their lesson though for the attacking side. And they are going to be going over to B instead. So it's the Omen squad on board, and the best thing about the Odins at the B side is on B main, they can just go for the wall bangs every single time. Bullets are abound. Here we go though with a showstopper from Lodenatics. First it's through to the market, and he wants to toss it over to the other side of the door instead. Bust on down, Shock Result gonna get caught by a stray bullet there. In the meantime, it's 3 versus 4 as Darky is getting 1 and 2 in the first place. Darky has turned it up and making sure that this Bulldog is getting absolute value in the first place. Loden Spray though gets a crouch into the takedown just in time, and that is going to be 2 on the board again for Loden to make it a total 3. Operator though in his clutches flick doesn't work out there for Stance, has to get the hell out of there because he wants to hold on to this Operator. But overall, that's exactly what you need to do on B side. If you're gonna meme it up and play the Odin, you can't surprise the opposition. Thank you for follow there to X-Koala FB, who impressed last game with that showdown. And in any case though, it stands right now all alone. Push right now coming on through. Bunny hop to try and still get on away. Here comes the satchel back still to survive. And that is gonna be Stance getting at least a little bit of revenge at the end of that round. So 7-2 our score. And this is just Stance holding on to the Operator. Hasn't really had the best game so far with 4-8. It is Darky up on top, especially with his Spectre play, as well as that Bulldog. So a little bit of economics here from Darky. He's been proven to be surprising with cheaper guns. And we'll find out if he can have the same kind of impact with one of those other rifles. As this is going to be Jet right now. Look for a little bit more. Pushing on top of the boxes to get a little bit of a station there. But overall, it's a little bit of a mix-up with the Odins onto A instead. It's like a war drum, but only even scarier. But here comes Darky already catching out one into the air. Froyo gonna get that takedown. Ghost also in response, catching out Froyo there. And seems like the trades are going in favor of the defense at the time. Anyway, though, that's the Omen coming on through. One more go. And this Arya also keeping an eye out on the doorway. Still, though, 2 up on top of heaven. 1 by the Gardens, 1 by the middle, and Stanson goes with a tag team tandem again. Ghost just making sure that Marshall will connect at the right moment. Loden Spree in the meantime being very, very sneaky. And for Maxine, this is either going to be a make or break moment. Does he actually notice that the raise is here? It seems like that is going to be the case. Go for the drop on down again. Spike though, going to get planted one more time. And it's going to be a ticking time bomb for Loden Spree and the rest of the crew. Odino in position. Maxine gets a wall bang just in time, and really with that much HP, can't really expect too much in the first place. Still though, at least it's another round being taken here by the defense. This is the last round of the half. No, it's not. So it's gonna be the 10th round of the half rather. We're 2 away from swapping those sides. And as we say every single time when you're losing out on a game, every single soldier counts, every single plot counts, every single little bit counts in the first place. Anyway though, defense now with another victory. And we do see now Operators into play for Ghost as well as Stance. We have an Odin though from Dr. Dull. And is this gonna be the time now for the offensive of Team Nyarnel to surprise the opponent and play a little more standard? They're going for Sheriffs instead. They just want to be the one-tap machine into the best possible package. And really, where can you go wrong with giving Eagles to these guys? In any case though, here we go again onto a site. And Cyan gonna be leading the charge here. So good frag there from Stance and Ghost to start things off. Operators, of course, getting those diagonals to surprise the opposition. And that is just Stance getting another free kill on the board. Ghost off Fernando a little bit more. Has an idea where the opposition is. Here we go though with Loden Spree trying to push on forward. Showstopper right now to get the blow up there, and Stance will go down, trying to go for a little bit more, but Ghost will say off your feet. This is the Rolling Thunder to get the Quake on. And it's such a good momentum right now for the side of the defense. They can't really push forward. They can just decide to stay on this high ground though, and that is what Darky is all about. Ghost also gonna get a takedown with the wall bang onto Froyo. And time is ticking yet again. If this is going to be the comeback, it has to start here. And yes, it does. Maxine even catching out his opponent there. And this is going to be the last round before the half, ladies and gentlemen. One last round, one last go for the attack here of Team Nyarnel before they are going to be stuck on the defensive. And in any case, we will find out if the Bulldog Frenzy from Darky has been something of a pocket pick, a pocket play for him every single time. Twin Operators, again, looking to hold on to Cubby as well as that's a main. And in a scenario like this, it really is just gonna be that long range distance making key difference. Counter shot though with the operator there. Cyan gonna be looking to contest into the middle. Showstopper is not gonna be available whatsoever except for the defensive because Stens is holding on to that one. And he's just waiting for Lonspree to get the peek on 1-for-1 trade so far. Really good positioning here from the defense. But as soon as I say that, Aryan has opened things up on the B side. Neurotheft now into play. Paranoia gonna be there as well. And it is still going to be anyone's game. Stenson Maxine has worked on it and really woken up the opposition. And still trying to come on through. Here we go right now with Froyo as well as Strippy holding the line. And the big notice right now is the spike has not been planted whatsoever. They have to play for the spike. They have to play for the objective. And usually you'd expect these two people to go for the trades instead. Anyway though, at the roll. Stenson Maxine working it out and getting those kills. Swapping sides, Bagong Pagasa now finally bringing it back to a pretty good margin. 5-7, not bad, especially on Ascent so far. And hey, we go wrong with that. That's anyway, though, pistol round gonna be into play yet again. Here we go with Darky on the jet coming into this one. And it seems like it is going to be a B push here from the side of Bagong Pagasa. Nyarnel, though, already looking to hold those fulcrums, especially on the middle. They're making sure Cubby isn't going to get taken. They're making sure that the middle isn't going to get taken as much as possible. Literally over my dead bodies. And it seems like that has been the name of the game so far of this match. Okay, so here we go again. It's Strippy right now, holding on to the low ground with the Sage instead, holding up on top. The Cyan getting in a little bit more. As Stens does get the kill there. In the meantime, though, a push happening. But it's a Rolling Thunder. Try and find a little bit more in this regard. So though, it's Froyo going for a backstab. Sees his counterpart, and Darky will go down. Sneaky peeky, and easy does it. This is really what the Valorant +1 squad is all about. Sense all alone, gets the ding, gets a kill! 1 versus 2. And that is gonna be Ghost also doing so much there. Lonspree will go down the attacking side, another one on the board. And what a comeback this has been for Team Bagong Pagasa. They have gotten 4 in a row, exactly the momentum that they needed. Have been impressive so far with a lot of different tools and trade. In any case though, can't really go wrong with the sniper here on Ascent side, especially by T base. Marshall in the clutches, I believe, of the Brimstone, if I'm not mistaken. And in any case, here we go again. Lodenatics, he's gonna be pushing forward one more time. Trying to get through the cloud burst and use the smoke to the best degree. Shorty in his hands. He has no way to actually deal with anyone on long range. But that's Strippy and Aryan actually getting kills. Sneaky Peeky does it. Goes the Cypher and gets the spray on one more time. Goes to gonna get the countdown though with a kill with a Marshall. But it's still not gonna be enough because numbers are a little too fruitless. And there is no stopping whatsoever here from the side of Bagong Pagasa. Or from Nyarnel rather. Trippy gonna catch out the last member of BP. And Darky cannot survive the onslaught. A little bit of momentum coming back in favor of the defense. They are now up by 2. And since they're anticipating too much on the middle, it seems like they're going to be collating their forces into the middle itself of the map. Now, it's a little worrisome, especially if Cyan is the one looking to play the Cubby instead. It really just means that someone can easily hop on in to the side, to wherever that needs to be in. And well. Angel's now thrown out at the starts. Lonspree looking very scary again. Odin in hand, trying to surprise every single person. Another takedown there. Maxine catching that one out. In an instance like this, these paint shells can make a key difference. Wall is up already. Blast back to try and get the hop on. And highly aggressive play here from London so far. Coming in from behind, though, Froyo gonna get that takedown. And here we go with the Odin, getting the first spray on. 3 kills on the board, looking for a second. And that's just 4 right now overall. Denied the ace yet again. Poor. Just doesn't happen for London. Another shot though. Another kill. And it's now 1 versus 1. Triggy is keeping an eye out on the site, but since he's all alone, he can actually just basically be giving up a site instead. With the in his clutches, Steve Darky can actually spot out the opponent here. Better angle would be to go to these sites. He has an idea of where the paranoia inducing omen is, but he also knows that, well, that other side has been clear and clean as a whistle from the get-go we've gone on. And we know Darky right now. Onto the site again. This is just gonna be the Omen looking to give chase. Paranoia has been tossed. Spike now planted. 1 versus 1 coming our way. And this is Trippy looking for a little bit more, using that dark cover to the best degree. Will Darky decide to go for the spray and pray, or will he hold on to his bullets to the best degree? A little bit of the question right now. And that is gonna be Trippy pushing forward. We'll get the defuse instead. Perfect timing there from Trippy. Looking to celebrate and even get that Odin away from the opposition. In terms of scoreline though, the defense here gonna be up by 3, 6-9 right now. Our scoreline yet again. It is a pretty nice way to look about things, but all I need to see is how this is all gonna be executed very, very soon. So what else has been the story of the game? It seems like they're a little forced to go for rotations a lot quicker because they're losing out some members here and there at the wrong time. So it hurts the team of the defensive to try and rotate in the first place because of the opening, as it is going to be time for Bagong Pagasa to go for a stack onto A instead. But we've noticed that they don't love going in pairs. Cyan though with the first kill already with the operator, and Stents with the counter takedown. Here comes the showstopper though. Let's see if Lodenatics can actually get the slam down. Not gonna be enough, but he knows exactly where the up position is as the Odin in his clutches. Here we go right now with spray and pray one more time. And that is just Loden Spray still surviving, still fighting, doing all he can and more. The offense right now scattered amongst different places and spaces. Cyan though, another kill. This is just an operator frenzy here from Mr. Cyan. He's showing up to the best degree with this very, very expensive gun, but stands with a backstab out of nowhere. We're getting these knife kills here, ladies and gentlemen, for some weird reason. And it's always good to see a little bit of sportsmanship and a little bit of surprise factor, to say the least. Now, it seems like, though, this is just going to be the time wherein find out if Froyo can actually put a little bit of impact. 37 seconds left. Holding on for your life here, and Stent now has gotten 4. What a surprise there from Stent, and Loden Spray even going for the pre-fire just in case. 10-6 right now, our scoreline. This is just Team Nyarnel looking to put this one out of the reaches of Bagong Pagasa. And what is the problem here with Bagong Pagasa? Is it their skill level? No, it's just probably the fact that they are taking these bullets, taking these abilities way too strong. And we go. Still a chance for many. Seems like though it is going to be more of an eco round here and now for the defensive side. And we'll see if they can actually keep up momentum and a tempo. Push now coming over to the A side. Blaze Storm has been popped though by the opposing Reyna. And well, it is going to be high times for the shots again. Darky going to get the kill there, and then 2 for 2 trade so far.
Blocking sight.
Go with a push onto A side instead. Cloudburst is there. Still the Sage of Cyan looking to set up that wall. And whenever you're on the stage, that is pretty much just your duty every single time. You want to make sure that you stall for time. You want to make sure you don't die with the barrier orb or the slow orbs, even though you think that you'd like to save them for a rainy day. Because as a Reyna, your job is to put a stop to getting these pushes, and it doesn't matter how you do it. Still surviving. 3 versus 3. A lot of hesitation though from the side of Darky, Shock Result, as well as Ghost. Tremor though coming on through again. Here we go now with Trippy sticking around on the west side. And this is now the high ground being taken by both Shock Result as well as Ghost. They're looking to play into the middle, but unbeknownst to them, it is going to be Trippy right now looking to hold this angle. Danger close. Sees that's Brimstone looking for a second one against Shock Rizal. Yes, he does. Wow, oh wow. Another victory here for the defense. They are just running away with it, aren't they? Anyway, though, go again. And this is now just all about looking to run away with as possible. It's going so difficult now, guys. It's getting so difficult for the offensive to get something done. And it just, unfortunately, didn't happen. So anyway, though,
Falter.
go again. And I'm feeling a little tuckered out, guys. I'll be really honest. I had very tiring wake up call today, and it's been very early for me. So it's not as much energy as you'd expect from Miss Daks. But let's actually try to wake things up and go into this game. It seems like it's gonna be a 3-1 push. It's gonna be the Jet look for a little bit more on those kills. But this now Cyan trying to still keep up the pressure from the high ground. Lodenatics though with the bullets. Here comes the Raze looking to push on forward. Stets though with one. Actually catching out Trippy there. But that is the neural theft right now to just confirm wherever Darky is. And this is gonna be a turnaround from the other side. Lodenatics long range gets that kill with the Omen. And we are now on match point for Lodenatics and the rest of the crew. This is Team Nyarnel doing all they can and more to defend to the best degree. 21 kills for Lodenatics. He has woken on up and he has proven to be the best of both worlds in both the first and the last game. Fernando, what is going to be the plan here for Darky and the rest of the crew? It seems like their best potential offensive has to be A site. Even though that there is going to be a lot of things to basically bother them, going for mid control like this and trying to contest the opposition rather than just keeping an eye out on it has been hurting them every single time. Keep an eye, look at Ghost. He's gonna be looking to make sure that he can get the shots on. Beautiful Orbital Strike though does get a catch, and Shock Rizal cooking up Aryan there and then. So the offense getting the first blood already. Up just now to get a little bit of the scouting information. Froyo though ends demonstrating blows. Trippy right now gonna get on the board one more time, and here comes Lodenatics from the side, gets the kill there. Maxine all the way up north, and he is just by the spawn right now, trying to play the long-range game. Signed over the resurrection. Dark cover also thrown out, but the pain shells are under his feet, and this should be 5 HP here for Maxine to survive, albeit barely. Beautiful shot though. Tripwire is there, and this might be saying goodbye to this game. The Omen tried to get the hell out of there, looking to survive just a little more. Here comes the dark cover one more time, and this is the Sage meeting them in pitch combat. A few taps here and there. Might be a backstab from Lodenatics, and he's going for the knife fight one more time. Honorable combat into this one, and Maxine saying this is enough. Victory here for the defense. Nyarnel will take our last game of the night. There you go, guys. Another victory for Team Nyarnel, and they will take this game. What's a session for today? Like I said, a little tuckered out, that's for sure, but it doesn't change. I'm really happy I was able to work with so many different people. Today, Bagong Pagasa, though, unfortunately could not keep up against Nyarnel. And with Lodenatics and Steds up on top there, the Raze has really proven their words in the first place. But Lodenatics, just a little bit of a cup above. Good try from Shock Rizal also. It's good to see one of our Overwatch players trying to get a feel for the game, but a little more practice and you're going to be making it perfect as we check out those rounds for one last time. Anyway, guys, this has been the Valorant PH Pugs, and thank you for tuning on in for tonight. We had so many good guests on the casting booth. Fortunately, again, we didn't get Mr. Vim, but we'll probably get him next time, champ. Maybe we'll put him on the first game instead of the last one. Beautiful streak, though, for the attack. Lost the first round, took it controlled by the second, and really just keeping up the momentum all the way through. In any case, a full screen just by mistake. And GG, well played, fucking Loden and his bullshit GG. Shock Rizal, it's okay, you gave it a shot. Thank you very much for the experience. That was my first time as Kyato. Thanks for having me, Dustin Angelo or Kyato. You did really good on that third game. And like I said, gotta wake on up. I've been really tired today. I woke up way too early, in all honesty, and I had to go outside of the house. So, a little low energy there, especially on this last one. I kind of had nothing in the tank anymore. But GG again. I'll see you guys into the next one. I'll be figuring that one out, of course, of when that will be. But before we go, I'll give some love again to a member of the Valorant PH community, and why not Mr. Calamitous? Because he has started streaming, so if you guys can join me in that raid, then it'll be much appreciated. But it has been a great time. I'm glad to see the Lodenatics and Stent's rivalry extend even in the chats. And it's been fun. It's been great. I've been Dax. Thank you guys for tuning on in. And as we said, we've announced the Steel Series tournament. Check that out for more updates on the Valorant PH page. I'll see you guys then. Have a good night.